Good Monday morning. You've tuned into the Klein Alley show. It's Spanios Greg here. I'm just sitting at home doing a lot of nothing, thinking about one of my best friends, Klein, over there at the Klein and Alley show. You know, I sit at home and listen to the show. Sometimes I call in. I'm quite a personality there on the KROQ.
Chicken tenders.
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something to make my motor go. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. So I turn on the Klein and Alley show.
She's a bitch.
Give me some Klein and Alley show.
Oye, no bacana.
Give me some Klein and Alley show. Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley show.
Okay, volleyball.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley show.
I love you, Pornhub.
Good morning. Viva Klein Alley show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday. We are Klein Alley Show, and this is KROQ. My name's Klein. That is Alley.
Good morning.
We got DJ Omar Khan right there.
Hey.
Recovered from an emergency surgery that took place over the weekend in his butt. and we will get into all of the gory details later this morning. And it's
I hope not.
What a tease. Thanks.
Good that you survived, Omar. We were all rooting for you. And Jake, of course, no one's more excited about this than Jake.
Yeah, man.
Jake the nerd, who claims you guys are now butt buddies or butt bros or whatever.
Butt bros. Woo!
So anyway, that's
I
like
can't deny it, too.
it's like Jake's world. So you two have a new relationship now. Butt bros on the show.
Omar, do you now regret making fun of Jake because you're dealing with your own ass issues?
Absolutely not, because I expect everybody to make fun of me now.
Yeah, well, Jake's been working hard. He's going to debut something for you a little bit later this morning. It's not ready yet, Jake, right?
Not ready. I need like 5-10 more minutes.
That's the sniper for you. That's the sniper. He's just waiting for a shot.
You know, it's not as fun making fun of two people that have this, though.
I know. It really is.
I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, poop for brains.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to do it to two different people.
So,
You gotta pick one. Pick Omar.
Yeah, I think we're going to stick with you, Jake. It's a lot of fun. In the back room taking the calls, you got producer Vanessa and Postmaster Johnny, 800-520-1067 if you'd like to join us. A fully interactive show. Tons of chances for you to win stuff from us today, including but not limited to KROQ Road Trip USA. We'll tell you which bands you'll be seeing and where you'll be seeing them. It's a great grand prize for that one. Trust me when I say you will want it. And we'll also be giving away tickets for you to go to Blade Runner Live at Dolby Theater on January 21st. That's right. We're already moving into next year.
Damn.
Already talking about giving you stuff for 2026. Hi, this is Joy on KROQ. Good morning, Joy.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, what can we do for you?
I just wanted to say that I did have a really gnarly experience on the Queen Mary, and I didn't even know it was haunted. So it's definitely haunted, and there's really creepy stuff going on there.
What happened to you?
I took my ex-fiance there 25 years ago. Didn't know it was haunted. We took like a tour of the place, went to dinner, and the entire time I was on the tour, I had this weird feeling that somebody was following us. And then during dinner, I felt the same presence. I've never felt anything like that. We're having dinner, and there's like music playing, kind of like on a music box. And I asked the waiter, it finally stopped playing, and I asked the waiter, can you guys turn the music back on? We were enjoying it. It was kind of like just really old school music. And he goes, oh, well, there hasn't been music in this restaurant in like a decade. And we were both kind of creeped out. Then we went back to our room, and we went to sleep. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I felt something on top of me, kind of like someone trying to enter my body. And it was the same.
Was it your fiance?
He was dead asleep. And I couldn't move. It was so scary. I could not move. I was frozen.
You're telling me, hold on. Are you telling me a ghost tried to have sex with you on the Queen Mary? Is that what you're saying?
That's what it felt like.
Cool. That's the best ghost story I've ever heard.
Well, not if you're not into it. You don't know if it's a good-looking ghost, bad ghost. Did you have a good job? Did you have good credit?
You know, it wasn't like it wasn't trying to hurt me. It did feel like lonely. And
it just said, I'll curse you with a bad phone connection forever.
Yeah, all right. So that, and then what happened? Did you guys have intercourse?
No, I mean, he tried, I believe, but I woke up my fiance. I finally was able to roll. It felt like minutes.
Yeah.
And he woke up.
I have that
and
effect.
I told him what happened, and he was like, just kind of scared. I didn't ask.
I would love to hear more of your story. But
I think she died, and she's calling
oh, is she the dead one?
from hell. Yeah.
He's using your uncle's thing.
Oh,
Cool.
That's great.
But you do kind of spend those like tours, though, wondering, like, oh, is something going to happen? Oh, is something going to touch me? Oh, I feel a presence.
No, I'm just going to sit around and sleep normal on that boat and be like, no ghost want to do me.
Exactly.
All disappointed, ask for a refund on the way out.
Rejected again.
We are KROQ. This is Klein Alley Show. Good morning. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. I just remembered I forgot to wear underwear today. I'm underwearless right now. Isn't that weird?
You forgot?
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you forget that step?
Moving around, and I go, this feels different today. And I go, oh, that's right. That's skin on pants directly.
What kind of pants do you have on?
Just regular black pants, guy pants. Before you start asking, yes, these are man pants. Pants made by men, probably made by women, but for men. They're pants
yeah, but
made.
they're not jeans, right?
No. They're like, I guess, I don't know what you'd call them.
But they're like a comfortable enough material for your balls to
Yeah, but
be
I
up
remember
against.
this morning, it's funny, it was kind of a blur. I slept on the couch last night. I'm going to fight with my wife. And slept on the couch. Actually, spent part of the night sleeping in the backseat of my car. Then I moved to my couch to be more comfortable.
You and the wife fighting or something?
Yeah, fight about something.
Why do you have to sleep in the backseat of your car?
Because I was just gonna leave and come to work at some point.
Me and myself are going to neck.
And I decided to take myself to Makeout Point, and then
was it hot?
Yes, the car got very hot because the AC.
No, the Mackin.
We mean hot.
Oh yeah, it was pretty hot. I was hot with myself.
No wonder you have no underwear on.
And
things went well.
All the way to Lookout Point and right on top of the canyon, and boy, things went well. And I made it.
Wow.
But then I realized I was getting dressed this morning, which I was doing kind of quickly. That I think I grabbed underwear to put on. And I had it in my hand, and I've somehow between getting it and getting dressed, I've lost the underwear, and now I'm wearing no underwear.
What?
Isn't that weird?
Have you retraced your steps? Like
No.
you just dropped them at some
I
point
don't know.
along the way? Are they in your car?
Sometimes, we do the same thing. We don't want to get dressed in the middle of the room where people are sleeping because we wake them up, so we just grab stuff. In this particular case, I wasn't really sleeping in the room, so I just did a quick pop in, grab some stuff out of the drawer.
It's scary pop-in sometimes.
Scary pop-in. I mean, it's the middle of the night pop-in. Your door opening.
Yeah.
I could probably fix that, but I think it's scary, so I leave it. And then I go in and grab the underwear. Somehow I've misplaced it and didn't put it on today at all.
Yeah, but sometimes you grab like socks that don't match,
Right.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like a shirt and like 3 different things of pants that you're
worst.
like, what is happening here? You have to like figure this puzzle out.
One time, I swear to God, I came in here wearing socks that were meant for my child, and she was like 3 at the time, and those things were really bright and really small. And I still crammed my foot
And I
into them.
still wear 'em.
And they're still my best pair of socks. So I got that to look forward. Later today, Jake hits the streets to try to crack a code that is affecting society, and that is the code as to why no one drinks anymore. New research came out last week.
Only
that said
54% of people drink.
Less adults of drinking age are drinking now than ever before, because everyone's either on a health kick or alcohol got the better of them. And so Jake hit up some local bars to find out why people believe that the rest of the people aren't drinking. And we'll get to this later. It's a very in-depth investigation. Also, we call it street science, but here's just a tease.
What's your name?
David,
David from where?
Panorama City.
David, a record amount of people are not drinking now. Why do you think that is?
Because they're pussies.
So we've already got some interesting information. This is, once again, just a regular person with a theory as to why the rest of the world has stopped drinking.
Good old peer pressure, huh?
And he believes the number one reason is because they're pussies.
I mean,
which-
most of us started drinking because we didn't want to be pussies, right?
Probably, yeah. That's still why I drink to this date. So I really would love a flavored sparkling water. So like, have a tequila, you pussy. I'm like, all right, I will.
Fine.
I mean, you can't drink. What the f*** are you doing at home?
Do you have anything to say to those people?
Get the f*** out here and socialize with people. This is the way I feel.
This is how he feels. Now, that guy's drinking, and he loves it.
That guy is about to pass out, I think.
We'll get into the street science coming up a little bit later this morning, but right now it's your first chance to win from us, and all you got to do is be on the phone, 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news that took place over the weekend. You will learn and potentially get paid out by Allie. We'll do it after this quick break. 800-520-1067. That's next.
KROQ.
Klein
Alley Show. The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. How are you handling the terrorists? Well, Vanessa had an interesting approach, which was get together with her friends. She wanted to go out, but she decided that they were going to attempt to go bowling on a budget. And the budget they came up with seems almost impossible to be able to do anything with these days. But she said they had all these different workarounds. And of course, this is the thing I tried to tell her. And Vanessa, whose idea was this budget? Your idea or your friend's idea?
No, my friend Christine's idea.
And she said you all wanted to go out, but everyone's like, I don't feel like spending money. Everything costs so much. So who came up with the number?
We just felt like $50 was doable, so we decided $50 for the night.
And this is dinner and drinks or just drinks?
Oh, we had dinner.
So you had to figure out for $50 how you could have dinner and drinks. And the idea is that if someone buys you drinks, right, like if you get hit on.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was also, we were hoping for that, too. Did it happen? No, it didn't.
So the plan.
We were losers.
Leave us hanging, why don't you?
So wait, the plan was if we go out with this budget of $50, maybe we don't even need to use the budget if we can, find people that would like to buy us a drink.
That's like my hot cousin. She can go anywhere and not pay for stuff. And she believes it, and it happens every time.
I think we should raise some money for all of the beautiful people that are used to not buying drinks that now are, I feel like guys now that used to buy drinks.
Are going to be more selective.
A little bit more unable to buy all the drinks. I think there was a time when any guy would go, if any woman that wants to talk to me, I'll buy her a drink, at the very least. Now I think with everyone tightening it down, I think we should start raising money for all the hot women that are not going to have guys buying them drinks.
Now it's like, hold on a minute, it's $18 for this cocktails.
Yeah.
How long am I going to talk to you for, really?
So your so $50 was the budget, and within the $50, and did that include transportation too? Ubers?
Yes, and parking. Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So we started out by going to Trader Joe's to get like a pregame drink,
And this was all part of the $50 too.
Cans. What?
That was all part of the $50 too.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you went with individual cans and not just a bottle of vodka.
No, because we don't want to get messy,
You could have done for 28 cents, according to Allie, you could do a tampon soaked in vodka. And you could have won.
Already, I'll beat your ass. I can do this whole night in 25. I'll prove it to you. Go ahead.
That's Allie's big plan for Coachella. She's going to go in big, soaked up and ready.
I'm going full vodka tampon. Okay.
All 3 days.
Okay.
All right, so it's just you and her. Just you and one friend?
Yes, just me and a friend. So we got like a margarita can cocktail from
Like a
Trader Joe's.
6-pack?
What?
Like a 6-pack?
No, just we each got one. You know how sometimes they have
the sad loser
God,
cans?
the one-offs?
The one-off loser cans? Oh.
That was your pregame? That's so sad.
I think they even call that section the loser can section because it's just like these
It's
one-off.
like the lean cuisine section of the liquors.
Dented cans. So you got.
No, it's the cans that if people want to try it, you can take one.
No, I get that.
My gosh, you loser.
I'm just getting one.
She's yelling at herself now, calling herself a loser.
One
Let's calm
drink
down.
per person is just not even a pregame.
All right, so you eat. So let's not judge. So you decide, can we go out and have a good night for $50? Which usually seems like a lot of might have a good night. Especially, that's $100 between the two of you because you don't have to do everything solo. So okay. You start with a one can at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
We each get one, okay?
Okay.
Which they did get us pretty buzzed. It was such a good time. So when we went to Santa Monica, by the way. So we went to Santa Monica.
How did you get there from Long Beach?
We wanted to change scenery.
How did you get there, she said?
Oh, how did we get there? We drove.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
drink and drive, people. Do not drink and drive.
That's a way to save money. Okay.
We didn't get drunk, everyone. We did not get drunk. Okay.
Oh, what is going on with her?
We wanted a change of
I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
Officer.
Anyways, so we got there. We had our drinks. We were on 2nd Street. What is that area called?
Sure.
Wherever that
3rd
area
Street
is.
Promenade?
Yes, we were there.
2nd Street. She could.
No.
3rd Street's too expensive. You got to go 2nd Street.
2nd Street. Smart move. There's nothing there. You know where all the tourists go to 3rd Street. We're going to 2nd Street.
So we went there to people watch, do some entertainment, listen to the people playing the music outside.
That's a real homeless hangout. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Are you sure you weren't in an alley?
It really is.
Or
I mean,
playing,
I know
busking for money.
That was actually the best part of the whole night, in my opinion.
Okay.
I love that part.
And
then,
did they have food at this place?
no, just wait.
Okay.
Then we got hungry, so we decided to go to Chipotle for the kids' meal. That was $7.
Wow.
We each had the Taco Kids meal because we just need a little bit something.
So right now,
Yeah.
how much you pay to park in Santa Monica?
$10.
Okay.
Which we split, so that's $5
$5 each.
Cool.
So between your one can of margarita at Trader Joe's, your kids' meal at Chipotle, what a Saturday night. Entertainment was free because watching a guy spin around on a cardboard box cost nothing. So that's good. So you got free entertainment, and then the parking was $5 each. So
that whole action right there was a good time.
Right. You're almost halfway through your budget to this point. Yes.
Then we decided, all right, we're going to go to the nice bars now because we already ate and we pregame with our margaritas that got us going. Then we went to this bar named Chloe, and the drinks were $18. But we're like, this is our one fancy drink for the night because we're hoping that we'll get a second fancy drink by someone. But we did not. Anyways, we paid for our drink.
That's an interesting choice. I'm going to invest in this $18 drink and hope that within 30 minutes I'll find another drink for
Before
free.
you settled on this place, Chloe, did you see what the ratio? Did it look like there was a lot of guys? I would think you'd want to go to a place that seemed like it was maybe guy heavy because you get some attention as a lady.
Actually, it was kind of empty, but it's okay because it was a vibe. The drinks were delicious.
The vibe seems like there was no one.
Yeah, I guess if your first vibe was the Trader Joe's single can oil, this seems like a real upgrade. But okay.
Do not hate on my plan.
No. I like your plan. Go ahead.
So now you're in this bar, and you're already, and now $18. That's a huge. I mean, that's almost the rest of your budget for the night.
Tip.
And then we're like, then we were looking at what money we each had left, and we each had $12. Okay, so then we wanted to go to this other bar called Misfits. And we looked at the menu, and the drinks were $17.
Right, because it's Santa Monica.
Yeah. Or we could have gone with a beer, but we're not going to drink beer, guys. Come on. We don't want to get full of beer. We want a cocktail. So my friend's like, since we have already had like 2 drinks in us, we're like feeling confident. She's like, don't worry. I'm going to tell the bartender we only have $12 each because we were doing this budget thing for work.
Wow. Okay.
We really just want to finish the night with, and then the bartender, let me see what I can do.
So you're telling him flat out, even if you give me a discounted drink, I won't have enough money to tip you. Can you hook this up somehow?
We have $12 each. We're trying to buy a drink each. And the guys, the menus, they're $17. You tell the bartender.
But the bartender was like down with it. He's like, yeah, let me see what I can make you. He made us espresso martinis with tequila because we were on the tequila run.
Tequila espresso martini?
Right, there's a theme night for you. So he made you the drink, and then you're tapped out. Now you have no more money.
Yeah, but so the bartender was happily what? He was happy to make us the drink. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That's right.
Anyways, Vanessa, so he made us the drinks, and when he handed me over my drink, I placed it down, and I moved the menu, and I spilled the whole drink on myself.
Oh, you loser!
I was a loser this night. But did we stay on budget? We did.
Yeah, you did.
Did he remake the drink for you?
I felt bad because we're only gonna give you $12 for this.
So you didn't even get the roofie drink.
So the good news now is in the year 2025, with everything going on in the world, you can still, for $50,
get drunk,
have a children's meal, have a children's meal, have a loaner can of Trader Joe's, and have a drink spilled all over your lap.
And have 1.5 drinks at a bar on 2nd Street.
Hey, but that parking, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
$10 parking.
That's a bargain.
Can't complain about that.
Valiant effort, Vanessa.
There's your Monday motivation from Vanessa. Come back with takeaways, wrap up today's show, and turn it over to Nicole Alvarez next. KROQ, we are Klein Alley show every morning around this time. Give you a chance to learn a thing or two about what's going on in the world and potentially get richer in the process. Alley puts her money up for grabs, and there's a lot of theme songs, DIY theme songs that people put together before we get into a new round of Alley Knows the News. Here's one that we got over the weekend, I think inspired by Friday's show.
Johnny's a legendary homosexual who doesn't think the show is funny and can't wait to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Let's find out if Alley knows the news. Oh, gay.
Yeah, Johnny did test positive for gay on the lie detector test on Friday, which was interesting. You can see some of that footage up, I believe, on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show.
Apparently, he was sending some very racy text messages to our lie detector guy, John Grogan.
Oh, yeah. John Grogan said at the end, some off-air stuff. But, man, that was wild. Anyway, here's another theme song we received.
Listen closely if you don't want to lose. Klein's questions have hidden clues. Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
That's right. Why can't we start doing Halloween stuff? The rest of the world has. Who cares if the calendar says August still? Let's say hi to Matt, Eagle Rock. Give Matt a chance to win $100 of Allie's money the easy way. Good morning, Matt.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Doing fine. Hopefully you answer these questions quickly, confidently, and more accurately than Allie. She leaves the KROQ studios now. I got 5 questions here. Technically, these are all trending news stories, we think. She leaves. Your round will begin when the door closes. We'll score together at the end. And here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Currently, there's a hurricane. I believe it's almost at Category 5 status, affecting, at least making its way towards this country as it moves through the Caribbean now. What is the name of said hurricane?
Jimmy. I don't know.
Hurricane Jimmy. We got a question number 2. This cable channel is deciding it's about time to change its name. It used to start with an M, but it will be changing its name moving forward. Which cable station is changing its name?
MTV.
All right, go to question number 3. This KROQ band has been injuring fans because they've been throwing a lot of tambourines and maracas into the crowd, and quite a few people have been injured by now. They may have to stop throwing these in the crowd, but which band is injuring people with tambourines and maracas?
Bloody hell. Coldplay.
Coldplay. Go to question 4. This movie was once again winner of the box office. Brought in another $25 million this weekend, including my money. Which movie is the king of the screen?
Weapons.
And finally, question number 5. It's the reboot that nobody asked for, but apparently cases of this are starting to surge again, and we will look for them to be rapidly growing straight up into the month of September. What is it?
COVID.
All right. Didn't think we'd be saying that again, but look at us. Here we are. All right. Don't say anything else, Matt. We'll bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Let's see how you do. We'd love to pay the people. If you don't win today, fear not. She puts her money up every day, and if she somehow wins the week, we'll turn every Friday into a $500 Friday, a chance for you to get stupid rich going into the weekend. Allie, question 1.
Okay.
Huge hurricane, quickly turning into a Category 5, is making its way towards this country right now, at least as it's cruising through the Caribbean. What is the name of said hurricane?
Okay, I think I saw this, and she is Erin.
Erin with an E is correct. He said Jimmy. But Erin with an E. And for anyone who's dated and had a bad relationship with an Erin, it's always nice. It's always like a real badge of honor when a hurricane, especially one of those big ones that's going to be super violent, is named after an ex. It always gives you that feeling of like, aha, now the world will know what I went through.
Yeah, except when it's like Erin destroys cities and families. And you're like, yes, she did, that bitch.
Check out my checking account. We got a question number 2. Allie's up 1-0. There's a cable channel that is officially changing its name. It starts with an M, but the name will be moving. What is the cable channel that is changing its name forever?
MTV?
That's what he said as well, the old MTV. MTV's been around for a long time. You can't change the name of MTV, but I will tell you who is changing their name. MSNBC is officially changing their name. They say it's either going to be MS Now or it's going to be something completely different altogether.
Why?
I think it's all part of the NBC takeover or sell-off or something. I'm not sure. All I know is they're announcing the big change. No longer be MSNBC.
Well, get rid of the MS.
Go to, hey, Allie, that's a good campaign you should get behind. That's Allie's charity campaign.
Get rid of it.
Go to question 3. Allie's up by 1 still. This KROQ band has apparently been injuring fans by throwing tambourines and maracas into the crowds at their shows.
I was just reading about this hilarious thing to throw at audience members. Maracas and tambourines were being thrown by Oasis.
Hey, that is correct. Oasis has been injuring a lot of people. They haven't been doing it for a while, so they got a lot of people to injure and make up for lost time. That is correct. He did not guess Oasis.
One of the most painful instruments to throw at somebody, I would think.
Getting hit with a maraca injury is a hilarious injury. A tambourine injury is a funny-sounding injury.
Yeah.
But not as funny.
It's just like...
But yes, we go to question number 4 now. Allie's up by 2. This movie won the box office, bringing in another $25 million this weekend, and they took my money.
I believe Weapons.
That is the one. Scary, weird movie Weapons.
I want to see it. Was it good?
All them kids go disappearing at 1:17 in the morning, but why?
Why is that scary and not awesome?
I can't quite figure it out. And we go to this final question, and I don't think there's a comeback for you, Matt, but what the hell, we'll ask it anyway. It's a reboot that no one asked for, but apparently this is making a huge comeback right now, and they think it's going to start peaking in September, but it's already all over the place.
Oh, COVID.
COVID is back, baby. COVID's back, baby. Matt, you got that one right. Congratulations.
Great cause for you to get behind.
That's the cause I get behind. Unfortunately, you didn't score as many as Allie. She holds on to her money for at least today, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ? Go ahead.
I'm Matt from Eagle Rock, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, but tomorrow could be your day to shine right here on KROQ.
Afraid of the war you've come.
If you see someone walking around your neighborhood looking into parked cars with bags clearly on the hunt to steal stuff, what do you do as a civilian? Do you try to do one of those citizen arrests? Do you pretend you don't see anything, keep moving? Or do you just trail the person for a few blocks? Because I had the situation happen to me yesterday, middle of the day. This was not like a late after hours thing. This was just out walking the dog, and all of a sudden saw something suspicious, decided to make the left instead of the right and kind of see what was going on. That's when I was pretty convinced that there was a guy that was definitely casing parked cars, which is...
Already, I'm going to go ahead and guess he was not, just based on your history.
You're such a bitch. I knew you would say that. Trust me when I said...
He couldn't remember where he parked, huh?
He was slowly on a bicycle, so not that, slowly riding alongside the cars parked on the left, looking into all of the windows of the cars. Then he would cross the street slowly and ride across all the cars parked on the right, look in the cars. occasionally, if he came across a car that he saw something he liked, he would stop and check the door handle. So what else could he be doing? He's not just like a friendly car-to-car checker of door. I mean, the guy's up to no good. And, there's people, I don't want to say, I'm not profiling here. This has nothing to do with ethnicity or anything else. But let's talk. There are shady-looking people. We can all agree that there is a shady look that some people. I think I have it. I mean, I agree. I have guilty. I feel bad. Whenever I go to TSA, they look at me a few different times. I get shady look. I get shade eye.
So even if you were following this guy, you would probably be the one people would call the cops on.
I was concerned he was going to report me as a shady guy's following me, and I'm just trying to take a bike ride. There was a concern there for a moment. But I did have my dog with me, so it wasn't like.
You were even less threatening.
Yeah, but less threatening. But I also had a reason to be going out. Like if you're walking through the neighborhood with a dog, I don't think many people. I mean, it's a great.
It's the same as like seeing a guy jog in jeans. You're like, what are you doing?
Right. And this guy
is suspicious.
Is technically on a bike, but he's got multiple bags around his. Do
they look like he's maybe a homeless guy who uses bags, to transport?
No, because
his
the bag.
belongings?
I mean, the answer is could be a homeless guy. Maybe the bags were not like plastic bags or paper bags from Ralph's. They were like duffels and a mismatched set of bags that looked like he was there to put stuff in the bags. I mean, look, I'm not an idiot. Yes, I am sometimes an idiot. Sound like an idiot. Occasionally, I've done idiotic things. But I think 10 out of 10 people would see what I saw and say, this guy is casing cars to grab stuff, which, by the way, has been happening all over the place.
You're right. It has been happening everywhere. My instinct would be to go peer through the blinds.
I was already out. Where were the blinds?
But I would go home. I would not be around that person
whatsoever. So you'd walk away and go home?
Yeah, I don't want to be around somebody who's doing that, but I would call. I would peer. I would go inside, peer, and call.
Who do you call?
The police.
Ghostbusters.
No, they don't care. Ugh.
So funny.
Oh my God!
I was getting a little too confident now. Allie, the cops would care. 0 F's given if you reported
there's
that.
a suspicious person.
Suspicious person riding around on a bicycle looking at cars.
Yeah.
All right. Is there an active crime? No. All right. Well.
Yeah, but then they would send someone over to go check it out.
They would not. They wouldn't. You have to say. I was told you got to say they're actually. If you even want them to come to your house, even if there's someone casing your own house, you have to say in the house with weapon. Then they'll make an effort to get there.
That's like the equivalent of saying you have chest pains at the ER.
Right. You can't do that.
No.
You got to always point
just say weapon. I feel threatened.
Right. You got to do the whole thing. So I have to make
whatever you can do to get the police to come out. It's their thing.
Wow,
not you. You're not going to be don't try and get yourself in a situation where somebody has a weapon, where somebody is going to be around you committing a crime. They see them commit the crime. That's just dangerous for you.
Why? But what if I also get to be neighborhood hero?
That's not likely.
Well, I know it's not likely.
It's not like you.
It's not like me.
You're not hero material.
Yeah, well, I had to make up for the time that I was supposed to be on Neighborhood Watch, and I blew it when a place got robbed. Remember that time?
I mean, you can. Yes, I do.
So I'm making up for it. The neighborhood already thinks I'm kind of a joke when it comes to Neighborhood Watch. So I did. Let me tell you what I did, Allie. I trailed the guy, and I trailed him on the other side of the street.
You kept up with a guy on a bike?
Yeah, because he was pedaling really slowly, and he kept doing that thing where he'd get to the end of the street, and he'd almost lose me, but then he would turn around to check the cars on the other side. So for me, it allowed me plenty of time to keep up with him. And then at one point, he pulls up, and he notices I'm following him now. So then he kind of looks at me, and we make eye contact. And that's when I pretend that I'm picking up a poop that my dog did not leave, but I bend down like I have a reason for being there. Mm-hmm. And then he kind of moves off, but then...
Are you on the sidewalk, or are you venturing into the street?
I'm on the sidewalk. He's on the street. Then I trail him. He makes a turn, another street, and I'm right there with him. And finally, he kind of gives a look of like, this guy's on me. Now, in the meantime, I did send a text to some of the people in the neighborhood and go, I got a guy. Here's the cross streets.
Well, because
he's definitely casing cars right now.
In these neighborhoods, you're all creating your own little watch groups.
We've had to. It's gotten out of control. So they're like, and no one said, I'll be there with backup. All the responses were good. Stay on them. No one said, great, I'll be out there with a weapon or. And by the way, I'm wearing flip flops. I'm like the worst possible situation I could be in. I got the sausage toe. I got flip flops on. I got the dog. And finally, the guy looks at me, then he starts pedaling towards me. And he goes,
now that's dangerous.
He goes, you following me? That's what he said to me. Tough talk. You following me. And
so how'd you respond?
I said, I'm walking my dog.
Did you say just like that?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's tough.
I'm walking my poodle mix.
And he got.
It's hypoallergenic, asshole.
Yeah. This dog won't make you sneeze, okay? He's been bred, and it was from a breeder, okay? And he goes, keep it that way. That's what he said, keep it that way. Give me like a tough talk look. And this guy looked, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you don't want to F with people like this.
So then he does a U-turn on the bike. He kind of keeps going, but he's still doing that move where it's clear. He's like, I'm going to take stuff out of first open window or open door I see. I'm just grabbing what I want.
So now that he's on to you and he's confronting you, your choice is to do nothing?
Choice is to do nothing. Choice is to go away. But I decide I'm getting peer pressured by the people I've texted. You got to stay on this guy. You got to stay on him. Keep walking. Walk him till he hits one of the major streets. Walk him till he hits Ventura or something like that.
So you're just supposed to keep following him even though he's already confronted you about following him?
And I'm winded at this point because I've been walking for a bit.
I mean, you'd only planned a, 5-minute walk?
And then, so I keep walking. Another 2 blocks, Allie. I'm still on him. He's not really noticing me, but I'm watching him, and he's doing all the same stuff. And at this point now, some of the people I've texted, they're like coming out to like monitor the situation. And then the guy sees me again. Now he does a full U-turn, comes right up to me, and he goes, "What you got?" Like that. "What you got?" to me. And I said, and this is where I need better tough words. I said, "Keep stepping out the neighborhood." That's what I said. "Keep stepping out the neighborhood." And he looked at me like, "What?" And I said,
"You keep on a stepping."
I said, it was the worst thing to say for 3 reasons. First of all,
you keep stepping, or I'll confuse you again.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought in my head what I wanted to say was like, get the F out of here. I'm on to you. And I said, "Keep stepping out the neighborhood." And he goes, "Huh?" Like that. And then I was like, I don't know,
but bicycles are good for the environment.
Continue. And then he took his bags, and definitely was stolen stuff in there. Definitely. And he, because I saw one package was an unopened Amazon box he had, which I'm sure he grabbed.
Nice.
And then he pedaled up to Ventura Boulevard. And then I sent the big text to everyone. I go, "Guys, took care of it." You know, and everyone goes back, "Great, where is he?" I go, "He's gone."
Mm-hmm.
I let him go. And they're like, "Wow, you didn't do anything."
Let him go, or what you're supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do? That's what I said. I don't have zip ties on me.
No, you're not going to. He's not committing a crime in front of you. How can you arrest him for something?
But could you have thought of a worse stupid phrase to say than
keep on stepping?
You keep on stepping. What a hell!
And he wasn't stepping.
No, he didn't put one step in. He had no steps.
For stepping.
You keep.
Like it was so confused. I think I really
even
did.
Keep on pedaling would be better.
Yeah,
which is also lame.
I should have said keep on pedaling.
Pedaling out the way.
He looked at me so confused, like what? And then he just pedaled off.
He was like, "Oh, got it.
So,
he needs help."
You come to my street.
He probably called on you.
You may get confused by a man in flip flops walking a doodle,
and then just give up and go to another neighborhood and rob someone else.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
106.7 FM. KROQ. Attention, our beer.
It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. This technically, I think, is maybe in the category of comedy on the podcast. Like, I'm not even sure how the show is categorized. Jake, how do you put
The Bear is a comedy.
Yeah, I guess if The Bear is a comedy, this could be a comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not...
It's just so sad that you're like, but it's kind of funny.
People do tell us from time to time, "Hey, I was having a bad morning. You guys made me laugh, made me happy." So I guess technically that makes this a comedy, or people laugh at us. I'm not really sure if it can be a comedy if we're just being laughed at and mocked, whatever. And we do laugh.
It's a comedy for other people. For us, it's a tragedy.
Right. You're listening to a tragedy of a radio show that becomes a comedy for you. And every once in a while, we attempt to make jokes on the show, to make it a funny show, to actually be a comedy show.
And I don't think I know you wouldn't consider yourself a comedian, would you? Me
no.
neither.
God, no.
Jake considers himself to be a stand-up comedian, and sometimes he works out his material live on the air, and it does not work.
So it's time for the return of the bad joke off. These are all jokes that were said over the airwaves of KROQ. We wish they were not. Apologies in advance. You will determine and help us determine which one is the worst of the bad jokes. Now, these jokes, I guess when people said them out loud, they thought they would be funny in their head. They're like, this is going to be funny. This is going to hit.
I'm going to find my moment. I'm going to, boom, strike.
And yesterday, we got reminded about this when we were talking about the hurricane, and the name Milton was not a great name for a hurricane. And then Jake said this, and it really silenced the room. But this was from yesterday's show.
Yes, you get a warning, and you can get out, safely evacuate, and find somewhere. But then you have to pack up all your stuff, find a place to stay. I'm sure it's really hard to find a place to stay in that amount of time.
Name different names to make it sound scarier.
Well, the name
Instead of numbers?
You're saying Milton is not scary enough?
Milton's not scary.
Right.
Maybe Mama Jamma or something.
Right. Good point. Yes. Jake.
Tell that to this weatherman.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll really appreciate that. He's going to start crying again. Here's that joke. So that was apparently an attempt at a joke. I don't know.
Omar liked it.
I don't think Omar liked it. I don't want to put words in Omar's mouth, but I know the noise Omar makes when he likes something, and that's more than that was him.
That was like, what are you doing? Laughter.
And listening back, I thought it was Mama Jamma. You said Mama Jamma.
Yeah.
Which is even weirder.
Yeah, even worse.
Mama Jamma.
So the first nominee in the bad joke off is not, shockingly, not even that. That was just a setup for it. These are
that was just reminded us that we need to do it again.
3 jokes. They're all apparently bad.
3 whole jokes, huh?
You're going to hear 3 different jokes. The first person nominated in the bad joke off is Jake the Nerd. And it's a joke he made about the always funny subject of drinking and driving.
Oh! I don't remember this.
Well, consider this a tragic look back at a joke that was made on the radio from Jake the Nerd.
Having a burger you just picked up at McDonald's and also having a beer on my lap.
Okay, well,
let's not. The beer is a problem, maybe, but how are you?
The weed's okay?
Yeah, the weed's okay.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink.
Hey, thanks, Jay. Oh, hilarious shirt available at the
His
Venice
comedy
Boardwalk.
show got canceled last night.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Eric, let me ask you.
Oh,
so that
my
was
God.
Jake
It'll be a
going.
good T-shirt.
It already is a T-shirt, I guarantee it.
It is one of those dumb T-shirts that you look at when someone wears it. You go, "Wow, they thought that was funny enough to buy." That says, "Don't drink and
I got
drive."
it for Christmas.
You could spill your drink.
I feel like that joke is so old, and
So
that's what
old.
makes this joke so bad. Is like, what? Did you think that was original? Did you think you had just thought
of
of it?
Not. No, it's even like a No Effects song.
Okay. All right. Well, there's your first nominee for bad joke off. Don't drink and drive. You could spill your drink. And you heard it. I mean, we're all having a good time. We're all having a laugh, and we all just.
I feel like you'd find that on a Father's Day card.
Yes, you definitely would. And even the father would be like, "Eh, really?"
I could do better.
Your second nominee in the bad joke off was a joke that Klein made. Great. This was Allie talking about sex and what people are thinking about while they're having sex, I guess. And I made a bad joke, so here we go. Thanks. Allie, what do you believe the number one common thought people have while having sex?
I think it's to-do lists.
To-do lists, not who-do lists, which they're in the middle of.
While you're doing someone else, you're thinking what you have to do after that.
That's interesting. I've got my to-go list going.
What's great is that you're smiling and laughing at your own self.
I did it so Jake would boo, and I knew it would happen, and he booed. Jake, joke number 2 is the to-go list.
I think that one's especially bad because you also made a who-do list before, like you made a weird who-do list joke before the to-go list joke. So you were trying to make multiple to-do list puns, none of which worked.
Well, I thought if I did enough of them, one would hit.
A who-do list or a to-go list.
Hey,
it's
listen,
like, all right,
I think that
that's enough.
people do have a list of people that they'd like to do while if they're having sex with someone they've been with for a while, they maybe have a running list of other people they're thinking about. That's cool. That's called a who-do list. You know that?
Then what is the to-go list?
That was just a bad joke. I don't know. I don't stand by that. I don't think. And your final nominee is Allie.
No.
Believe it or not. This was, I think we've said in this clip that this is the worst joke that was ever told on the history of the show.
Oh.
But we were talking about the different types of parties you go to as an adult. And somehow someone brought up housewarming parties. And Allie made this joke. And boy, is this a room silencer. Maybe when you turn 50, that's a big party.
Housewarming party?
That's kind of lame. That's like you show up and you bring someone a plant. Here's a fern, happy house.
That sounds nice.
And by the way, nowadays, if you have enough money to buy a house in Southern California, no one should be bringing you anything to your party. You should be giving people stuff.
And it's LA, so your house is already real warm.
So we got 1, 2, 3. That was the worst joke of the show so far. By the way, I think that may have been the worst joke in the history of the show. Write it down, Jake, for the bad joke off. All right, Allie.
You don't need to housewarm. It's a housewarming party in a warm house. Joke. It's kind of funny when you think about it. It's a thinker.
It's definitely not
It's a think
thinker.
piece. It'll sit with you.
3 bad jokes.
Keep tapping your forehead like that.
3 bad. I didn't even play the Intuit joke Allie made because
I
we
stand by the Intuit joke. That's
sold
a great
out 21
joke.
Pilots tickets. You can go to the Intuit Dome. Apparently, their grand opening last night was not a massive success.
Intuit. More like can't get into it. Thank you, Vanessa.
I got you.
Get ready.
Let's just go home. All right, that one is not nominated.
I'm not even getting a laugh from Omar. I'm getting a like pain.
Painful noise. So you have to decide who wins this round of the bad joke off. Is it the to-go list? Is it the housewarming party? No need to have a housewarming party because the houses in Southern
Already
California are already warm. That was a weather joke. Or is
I
it,
really should stay away from anything weather related.
yeah. Or is it Jake's?
Classic.
Don't drink and drive.
Reprising a classic.
559 said, at 35 years old, I've never heard the Jake joke
But
ever
it's-
in my life.
it's still
that
not-
you may spill your beer.
It's still not a good joke, though.
Classic.
It's not classic.
Yes, it is.
I think even though it's not eligible, your Mama Jammer one may win this whole thing.
I stand by it.
I think Mama Jama is the winner.
All right. Monday morning, Klein Alley Show. Streaming live on YouTube. What's up, Net Bangers? You can see the show before your very eyes. And apparently there's already been some nudity posted up on our Instagram. That'll probably get us a warning, so enjoy it while you can. It's up at Klein Alley Show. Some unexpected nudity early on a Monday morning. Find it there before it's gone. All right, now let's get to your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
It's hard to imagine a peaceful end to this war in the Ukraine and Russia. It was a big story over the weekend. America is trying to help, believe it or not. There have been some meetings between Trump and Putin and Zelensky, and you've probably seen updates about it all over the place. They're trying to facilitate some sort of agreement, and the big one happened in Alaska, where after a highly anticipated meeting, Trump announced there was no deal. No deal. And then even starting to align with Putin, which didn't seem extremely helpful. And now Arnold Schwarzenegger has made his thoughts clear that he thinks Trump is a little sissy boy.
President Trump, I just saw your press conference with President Putin, and it was embarrassing. I mean, he stood there like a little wet noodle.
Getting an insult from Arnold Schwarzenegger just hits different.
It's like hilarious, but also family friendly. You know?
Like a little fanboy. I mean, I was asking myself, when are you going to ask him for an autograph or for a selfie or something like that? You're the president of the United States. You shouldn't do that. I mean, what's the matter with you? I mean, whatever happened to the strong words or to the strength of Ronald Reagan when he stood there at the Berlin Wall and he said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. What happened to all that?
Even if I was happy with my actions, if I saw that video, I'd be like, God, I'm ashamed of myself. You know,
Yeah.
he just has that way of cutting deep.
Worst part about all of this is that everyone thinks they do a great Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, so now you're just going to have more and more people doing their version of that.
Oh my God, seeing like TikTok knockoffs.
And they're never good. Like, there's just, anytime I'm ever at like a comedy club and someone's like, what would it be like if Arnold Schwarzenegger ordered taco? I'm like, I got to get out of here.
Like
I don't
tacos, please.
And people like laugh, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
You know
still?
who does a great one though is Vanessa.
Vanessa's Arnold is spot on, and I don't want to bring it up now because I know she only saves that for paid gigs. But Vanessa, a little Arnold Schwarzenegger this morning. Go ahead.
What are you talking about? Why are you shaking his hand?
Yeah, spot on.
I don't know.
Was that from you, Allie, or is that Vanessa?
President Trump, I just saw your press conference with President Putin.
That was Vanessa.
Oh, that was? Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, you stood there like a little wet noodle.
Vanessa?
You sit there just like a little noodle.
Yeah, there he is.
I'm freaking out.
It's the Terminator.
I'm freaking out.
That's the Terminator right there.
That's the Terminator.
That is.
Now I want to redub it
the whole
with Vanessa
movie.
doing the whole movie. All right, what is the one thing that you should never do before bed, according to every sleep expert in the world? They have been telling us for
Coke.
years not to do Coke. It's
Piles
terrible.
of blow.
Don't look at your phone. That's what they say. That blue light, it stimulates you. It ruins your sleep. It ruins your relationships. It's the one thing that you should cut out if you have trouble sleeping. Until now. Bring out your phones, everybody. Apparently, new research suggests that these lights not necessarily the cause of poor sleep, and in some cases, screen use could even help you fall asleep.
Take that, science.
This is in the New York Times. It all depends on how you're using it, how close the screen is to your face, how bright the screen is. So if you stare at your phone at close range on full brightness for 2 hours, that could affect your sleep. But if you've got the TV on in the background, 9 feet away...
More blue light.
What?
You got more blue light.
Yeah. You can fill the whole room.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so it might have little to no effect. They also said that people who are active outdoors or outside during the day are less likely to be affected by screens before bed at all. It depends on how often you use it. But if you're using it at full brightness really close to your face for a long period of time, that's going to have more of an effect than like if you're just checking stuff.
I think it has so much less to do with blue light and has way more to do with what content you're bringing in. When I'm watching like sports highlights, especially at the end of like a football Sunday, I'm so jacked up with energy and excitement that just makes my heart pounding. I can't possibly sleep. But if I was going to, someone sent me something, I read this article on whatever, I'd be Zonkville. Like, I wouldn't be able to sit through that at all.
Right.
So it really comes down to what you're watching. And if you're one of these people that's aimlessly scrolling, because the average click-through on like TikTok or Instagram is like 2 seconds because you're just then you're getting that dopamine. That's a hard thing to fall asleep to.
Or if you're going through work emails and there's something that sparks a worry, or, oh crap, I realize tomorrow morning I have to do that. That could stimulate you more than just watching like cat videos.
Right, but I think the people that are the most freaked out are the ones that put their phone in a different room, turn it off and put it in a drawer in a different room.
That one makes me so anxious.
That would just, me the whole night I'd be shaking in bed going, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know how to wake up.
I don't know
what am I going to do?
What if I wake up? What if I don't get an alert? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. All right. Maybe you'll be one of the fans at Oasis in the near future. If you do attend a show, you will not be struck in the head with a maraca. Just know this. Liam Gallagher has been apparently told to stop doing that. He was throwing his maracas and tambourines out into the crowd during the tour, but occasionally he would nail people in the head, or it would cause this big frenzy with people fighting over the maracas, like a baseball at a baseball game. It would be like a pile of linebackers just biting each other's fingers and twisting each other's nipples to get the tambo or the maraca. So Liam said he's not going to do it anymore because he's been told not to, both because of fan injuries and because, quote, you don't know how to behave yourselves kneeing each other in the bollocks.
They're beautiful. Wordsmiths.
I know.
They really are. Well, that's your news. We get into a brand new hour of the show next. The first thing we do is tell you where you'll be packing your bags to travel as part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. Could be anywhere. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you win the grand prize, which will be 1 week from today, it will change your life forever.
Yo, what's up? This is Jacob and Eric, and we play in Sublime, and we want to let you guys know that we lost our virginity at the Klein Alley show.
6.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday. Brand new week. Nothing we can do about that. Although we can make this the greatest week of your life. All you got to do is listen to a little bit more KROQ. We're on every single morning, straight up through 11 a.m. Summer hours rolling on. Back to school. Maybe it's your first week back. We feel for you. Teacher, sucks for you. Kid, sucks for you. Parents, good days for you.
Congratulations.
So here we go. Let's go ahead and add to the fun by giving you another destination as part of KROQ's Road Trip USA.
Prepare to be surprised.
And this one is thick for a few reasons. It's not just your standard Road Trip USA thing. There's actually a lot of benefits to this one, which would mean if you haven't won anything in a while, this would be the one you want to win. KROQ has just announced, or I guess we're announcing right now, I'm sure we've been scooped on Instagram like we always are, that we, KROQ, will be doing a private show at the El Rey Theater. And the only way to get into that show is, of course, to win your way into the show. And every single person who gets tickets this week during KROQ's Road Trip USA will get tickets to go to that private show at the El Rey. And I love doing little shows here at the building and the sound space, and we love getting you into the kind of big shows that happen at the Forum and the Hollywood Bowl. That's been cool.
Yeah, but these smaller, intimate shows,
when we take over a venue,
are where it's at.
This is like one of my favorite nights of the year that we do this, because it's all KROQ people. It's at a place where you're going to see a big band, nice up and close. And if you win this week, starting at 9 o'clock this morning, happening every hour through 6 p.m., you will be seeing right here in Southern California at a top secret location. I just gave it away. It's the El Rey. Top secret date. This band right here. Cage the Elephant is your band. Intimate show. KROQ only show. Must win your way in. No riffraff, just winners, and we'll make that happen for you. But this is where it gets even better, Allie, okay? Because that's stop one of the Road Trip USA. Local show, El Rey, you'll be there. If you end up being the winner of this, which means you go from the standby list to the actual boarding list, you will get to go fly and see that band again in another city. And it just so happens that that band, Cage the Elephant, will be playing with another band that I think you've heard of before.
So you can get both of them, a twofer.
You will get Cage the Elephant again, and you will get this band. So there you go. We did not misspeak for a change. You will get Cage and Oasis, and that show will be happening in New York City.
So you're going to see Cage here, and you'll see Cage in New York and Oasis in New York. And you could be one of those stories of the person who got in and then got hit in the face and passed out and missed the whole show.
Yeah, you can be viral.
Yeah.
So that's
if
pretty
you play
great.
your cards right.
I'm very excited to be able to announce that to you now. That is KROQ's Road Trip USA continues sending you to the coolest shows around the country. It's Cage at the El Rey, a private KROQ show, and then a second chance to see them again, this time with Oasis. And this is when you want to see Oasis, because as Ali said earlier, you could get your very own commemorative Oasis tambourine thrown at your face.
Lots of ways to get kicked in the head. So, 3 different chances to make a fool of yourself.
That's right. And that's what we like to do around here. As people that make fools of ourselves professionally on a daily basis, nothing makes us happier than other people making fools of themselves as well. So there you have it. That's the big news to start this hour with. You'll win your first pair of tickets coming up in less than an hour at 9 o'clock. And then every hour thereafter, 10, 11, 12, straight up through 6 p.m., you get yourself the tickets and get on the standby list to go see Cage and Oasis in New York. All right? Lots to get into this hour, and the dumb off will officially begin in moments. We fear for the future on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Lots to give you later this morning, including those just announced tickets to see Cage at a private KROQ show at the El Rey, and potentially go see them again on the East Coast with Oasis.
Klein, over the weekend, I had the chance to check out for the first time the OC Fair. I know you went.
Oh, lucky you.
Earlier, a few weeks ago, and had a great time, and I also had a great time. It's a great, obviously a great experience, fun for the whole family, etc.
I'm a fair person, I've decided.
So I enjoy rides, I enjoy games, I enjoy the concept. OC Fair was a lot of fun. As a person who does not like to spend money, it was a living hell at times. It was just a project, right, to navigate all the financial landmines that you can find at any fair. When you arrive, I mean, you have to pay to get in, and then you pay to get the tickets. And as soon as we walked in, I think to myself, God, why have I come to a fair with a 3-year-old who wants to do, ride, and eat everything?
Yeah.
And a woman, my wife, who can be conned into anything.
Oh, yeah, there are a lot of people there. A lot of barkers there, especially if you walk through that. But, hey, yeah, you want your hair to be 3 inches longer?
Oh, my God. Everything is, hey, you want to play this game? Hey, you want to buy this thing? Hey, you, and she's the, yes, I do.
Right.
Yes.
She's such a sucker. She's like
got her eyes ready to lock with anybody. And I am tunnel vision straight through to where we want to get to
When
next.
you walk through just a regular mall with her, and all those mall kiosk people are trying to
oh my God.
She falls for all of them. She goes kiosk
Here's
to kiosk.
a Wonder Wand. Yeah, no problem.
You're like, hey, can I clean your shoe real quick and show you this works?
Sure you can.
Yeah,
I've got Converse on, but it doesn't matter.
She just stops.
She's that person.
At every single one?
So, yes, that's how
so
she
funny.
is.
I always wonder, because I know that there's most people that go tunnel vision. They don't want to be rude, but they're like, not today, no time, gotta go.
Oh, and she's easily impressed. She'll do that thing where she looks at you like, oh,
yeah.
Oh my God, look at this new product.
And she's a buyer too, because if it works even a little bit there, she's like, we got to load up. Let's get 6.
Exactly. So we get a pack of tickets. We get the $50 for 40 tickets pack.
That doesn't last long.
I didn't realize it doesn't last long. We were back buying more within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Did they have an unlimited option? Or no?
Well, no, they had a wristband that you could get that would get you to the front of the line, but we were there kind of early, so it wasn't a lot. Like, lines weren't necessarily an issue.
I was telling you that when I went, I don't remember there being an unlimited. That you could get the speed pass and avoid the lines, but I still think
that's better at night, I think, when there's a lot more people.
And I still think it didn't help you as far as how many tickets you needed. And,
no.
the economy of scale
crazy.
Is that I know I'm not great at math to begin with, but Allie will explain. They make it so confusing on purpose, obviously, because they're like $50 gets you 43
$5 was
tickets.
4 tickets.
Yeah, I don't know.
So then you're leaving. You have to do this math constantly in your head to figure out how much things are.
Right, and then you think, all right, I got 5 tickets. That should last me. And then the first thing you go to, there's like 9 tickets to do. And you're like, well,
is this a $10 train ride, or am I crazy?
But you can't even. But no one's doing that math because people are drinking or they're all hopped up on funnel cake, so they can't possibly figure out the right numbers.
It is like a casino. So
that's why I love it. I think that's why I love it.
Then I realized the first thing that we pass by is the giant slide. Super fun, right? A 3-year-old, it's
not
a dream.
Super fun.
For a 3-year-old,
Probably
it is.
the lamest thing there, the big slide.
So I go, great, go on the slide. But then there's this thing where there's one height requirement for you can go on this ride, and then there's another lower height requirement for you can go on this ride, but you need a person to go with you.
Yeah, an adult.
And my kid is right in the middle of that. So
that means you had to do the rides.
I had to do every single ride, meaning that you have to pay twice for every single ride. So I have to do the slide with him. I have to do the Pirates Gym. I have to do the little creep show thing. Right. So everything that he wanted to do, it was double.
And you try to say to them, because I said to one of the guys, I go, hey, look, I'm not going to have any fun. I promise you this.
And I'm like, I don't want to go on this pirate thing.
I went on one thing because my kid was too short, and I had to, and I said, I will not enjoy this, so I'm not going to give you a ticket because I will not enjoy it. And the guy goes, that's not how it works.
Hold on. Why aren't you going to enjoy it? You have your child there, and you're having fun together.
The slide part is fun. You can get involved in some of that.
I've done that exact move, what you guys are talking about, and it was great.
They're having fun. They wanted to do the thing.
I'm having fun, too, because you're with your kid.
In like a bounce house? That's only other 5-year-olds? Because I feel like I'm just, at one point, I'm just too large to even move around in that area.
Right, you just want to stand there and not get a lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So anyway, then I'm like, let's take a break from the games. We had already blown through our first thing of tickets and started another pack. Katie goes, okay, let's go get some food. I'm like, great. Hey, I know a guy. His name's Chicken Charlie. Let's go over and get some food at Chicken Charlie's. She goes, no, I want these carne asada nachos. I was like, okay, fine. We go.
Wait, you have a hookup at the
So
fair?
one thing Chicken
and
Charlie
she
doesn't
decides
have.
to get something else?
Yes.
Chicken
So
Charlie's menu has got 97 things on it.
Oh my God!
Every-
There's one side that has 10,000 things,
Yeah.
and the other side has 10,000 more things.
I think the one thing he doesn't have is carne asada nachos.
Right, and
Other
that's
than that,
what
I
she
think he's
wanted.
got all of it. Right.
Not only does she buy them, she eats 3 of them, says she doesn't like it, and because she doesn't want to walk around with it, she wants to throw it away.
Yeah,
And
that's
because the
gonna
nachos
kill
have
you.
things on them, my kid won't eat them.
Right.
So then I'm like, can we just, I'm trying to lure
What were they,
them
20
over.
bucks? How much was that? 20?
21, I think.
Full.
So then I'm like, why don't we walk over to this area where the free stuff is? Why don't we see who won the table setting contest, guys? Why don't we go over to the livestock and look at the cow?
Right.
Why don't we, they
You
had
can
like
look
the
at the carne asada nachos before they were carne asada nachos.
Did you see the vegetables at the
Right.
vegetable competition?
Oh, you wanted to do all the lame stuff?
It's not lame. It's included in the ticket price.
Oh, yeah, that's all the free area. Yeah, it's no one that's over there.
Okay, well, there were some really beautiful table settings, Klein.
Table settings?
And Wesley liked it as well.
Why would anyone who knows that there's a giant zipper flipping you around the sky at 75 miles an hour want to go look at how the people set a table?
Yeah, but one of them had like a Harry Potter theme.
Oh man, I didn't even see that section.
So-
you're
oh, I
talking
found
about.
it. I found
skipped
all the
that.
free stuff.
I could tell I saw a bunch of people look like you heading to one area, and I was like, that's not area's not for me.
Then I went to the one area that was free, which was the pig racing, which that's exciting. Where I get to run around and get a prize.
That's great.
Which is great because it's free, but then they're also like, if you want to take a picture with Strawberry, that's $15.
Sure.
So of course, every kid wants to do that as well. Eventually, I'm like, let's just go back over to the, to the farm area. But then to get through the farm, I have to go through the shopping pavilion.
Yeah. That's my favorite
and
spot.
that is where I got screwed royally.
Yeah, it's
because
like a live Shark Tank happening. Every 14 feet, there's someone else who's got something.
Hey, do you want to feel this? No. Do you know what it is? No. You want to know what it is?
Yeah, it's everything's like, hey, what kind of pillow do you have at home? Feathers? Well, you want to try this? This is from the astronauts. You're like, what?
So before we got even halfway in, Katie, I've lost her. I come back and she is getting a makeover done. And she has been sold $300 worth of hair products.
Oh my God. The best part
She bought a flat.
honey.
The best part about this stuff is everything here is negotiable. Like all the fair stuff, it's like, and they just
And they're like, here's the price. She's like, okay.
yeah, it's like they're just trying to figure out who's the big sucker. It's so funny.
And they're like, it's buy one, get one free, but each thing is $300. I'm like, they're just making up.
Yeah.
But then I can't say anything because I'm, quote, judging her.
Right. So she bought makeup at the fair?
She bought hair products. So she bought a Wonder Wand that blow dries and flat irons your hair at the same time. And of course, the person who's doing her hair makes it look amazing. And they're like, do you want me to upgrade your hair? And she's like, oh, totally, because it's hot and sweaty and everyone looks like crap.
Right.
So she's going to make her look amazing in 10 minutes because she is a professional hairstylist.
Yeah.
So then she comes with a huge bag full of products, comes home, she can't use any of them.
Yeah, of course.
She doesn't know how to use any of them.
These guys are pros. They're so good. The people that perform and demonstrate the items at the fair, the no-stick pans and all they're like perfect. They're so good at it. They're almost more like jugglers than they are salesmen.
It's incredible.
And then you go like, I got to have that. What
I
kind of
know.
loser am I making an omelet at home with my old pan?
So then finally I go, let's just go over some of the games. We'll play some games. We'll go. And Wesley says, I want to hold the ticket that has our little ticket pack on it. Within 50 paces, he has lost it. So now that's another $45, I think, that was left on the ticket that was gone. I said, let's just get the hell out of here. But again, it was a great time. And eventually I did make my way over to Chicken Charlie's.
Yeah.
And he was great.
Yeah, always worth the trip to Chicken Charlie's.
He was the highlight.
Well, the fair. Get there while you still can. Did it end this weekend? Was that the last weekend?
Yeah, it's over now.
All right, now they made enough.
I
of
bought
Allie's
everything.
They go, we can shut down a week early. We got all Allie's money, huh?
Huge band. Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant. Intimate venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody.
To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the World Famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys at KROQ.
All right. I was given a bit of a proposition, or at least a situation that needed solving. Now, for my trip, we are all flying to Vegas, meeting there, staying in a hotel for a night, and then we're meeting in the lobby at 4 a.m. to take some kind of a bus to a train to a plane to the canyon.
Allie is doing some sort of a weird hiking survival week. Sounds like the kind of thing you would do to a kid that had a drug problem, where you got to put him on a scared straight week to live in the wilderness.
It's a rafting trip through the Grand Canyon for a week. We're covering 288 miles. People say it's a dream, life-changing experience.
Right. And the only good part of the trip, from when you've explained this to me, is that you get to go to Vegas. And the whole thing, even this part is terrible. They don't go to a good, fun Vegas hotel. They go to one of those, like, off-the-strip, no casino hotels. And then they have to wake up at 2 in the morning or something like that and go on a bus to take them to the...
Yeah, so I actually have to get up just as early as I normally do for work.
Like, when Allie started explaining this trip to me, she goes, it starts in Vegas. I go, wow, you got me. I'm already in. What a great trip.
I'm like, but I have to go to bed at 7.
Don't worry. We're at the Marriott, not on the Strip. And there's nothing fun to do at it. And we're
I heard the Venetian's close.
Yeah. All right. So then,
I also got an email from the hotel this morning and said, we look forward to welcoming you to the exciting city of Las Vegas. We wanted to share that we are having a little work done.
Oh, the hotel is great.
We are in the midst of a transformation, including the new Great Room restaurant, bar, and marketplace.
Hi, I'm the hotel. That sounds like a terrible situation.
The new Great Room.
Yeah, so you now...
So all of us are staying in this hotel, and when we booked the trip, most of us booked a room. Now, and everybody on the trip that I had known of were all women. So there was 5 of us, all women. Now, there's a straight guy, that has been added to the trip kind of last minute. Just a couple weeks ago, we learned that this other guy was able to come.
Is this like a woman's empowerment trip or something?
No. It just happened to be women in this friend circle that are going.
Right.
Now, this guy has a wife and a child, a young child, but he's going by himself. Now, he went to go reserve a hotel room, and there was nothing available. The hotel was sold out. So now the question is...
There's a billion hotels there.
Yeah, but he wants to stay in the hotel where we all have to meet in the lobby at 4 a.m. To stay at another hotel is kind of inconvenient. But I did present that as an option. Why not stay in another hotel? Instead, the option that was presented was, hey, Brian needs a place to stay. Who's willing to have Brian in their room? And I was like, well, he should just get his own room, right? I mean, there are... Of the 5 women, 2 of them are gay.
2 of the women are gay.
Yeah, me and 1 other.
So you guys can share a room or can't share a room?
So I pitched, I'd probably be one of the best people to share a room because nothing's going to happen.
Oh, I got it. This is why it's interesting, because now you've got a married guy, and if you look at this on paper, it seems fishy. Guy spends night in Vegas hotel room with woman who's not white. But if Allie, the unattractive lesbian, is the option, then all of a sudden it becomes a lot more palatable.
Excuse me, there's another unattractive lesbian he can pick from too. No, I don't know what she looks like. But I offered up my room because not only do I have a 2-queen bed situation.
You want him to split the cost.
Well, that's a possibility.
Right, of course. I know why, Allie. Let's be honest.
It's only one night. If I get control of the TV and I get to control the bedtime, then I'm willing to let him stay in my room.
What's the bed situation? 2 beds or 1?
I just said 2 queens.
2 queens.
I have 2 queens. But then one of the other people on the trip offered to have him bunk up with her. And she is straight and single. And they've known each other for a long time as friends. But they all kind of know each other, including the wife. And I'm wondering why this is the situation that suddenly is happening, to the point where they said, hey, I'm going to share with Brian, but I only have a king. Can we swap rooms so that we can have the double queen room?
Oh, so interesting. So rather than stay with you in the room you have set, which is a room that already has 2 beds, and you're a gay lady and he's a straight man, and there's zero sexual chemistry.
Easy situation.
He's asking to avoid staying with you if you can swap over, take the king bedroom by yourself, and then he'll move into the room with 2 beds, but with the straight woman.
Straight single woman.
And
this involves me calling the hotel and adding them to my reservation so that they can check into my hotel room and I can check into theirs.
Maybe they have a relationship that's full of trust, and the wife completely trusts him and has no problem with him staying in a room with another straight woman.
Yes, but think about if you had this situation. What would be okay
there's not one part of this situation that applies to my relationship. I wouldn't be staying at this hotel you're at. I wouldn't be going on this stupid rafting trip.
Okay,
but
if there was a situation where, well, Klein doesn't have a place to stay, here are the options.
Right.
Would your wife be okay with you staying with a single straight woman, regardless of how long you've been friends with that person, that nothing's happened?
I think that she would have an issue. I feel like it would definitely lead to
lots of conversations, right?
It would lead to at least a conversation. And would I be thrilled with her? I mean, let me think about this. Would I be thrilled with her staying? Because she used to travel a lot of times, and she, she's in fashion, so most of the guys are super gay, so it was never really a concern of mine. She was like, I'm going to stay with Chow or something. I was like, great, stay with Chow.
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah, but you never know if there's a random situation where I've talked to plenty of gay guys that have hooked up with women on trips.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, then they're not gay guys.
Well, anything can happen, especially in a place like Vegas. You never know. Not to shake your trust, sorry.
But
I'm sure everything's fine.
Aren't you all loading up and ready to hit the river with your crap cans and your personal toilet? It's like there's nothing sexy about this. Nothing about
but the first night is. 949 said these two are planning to F for sure.
Well, maybe they are.
Why are they going through such effort to make sure that they're the ones staying with each other? Isn't that a bit of a red flag?
I would rather stay with someone that I have comfortability with than someone that I don't know at all. And I guess you're the stranger, and he's got a comfortability with this girl, even if she is straight and single, and even if he is married and straight. The wife, it's this guy's wife that I think should probably get the ultimate say.
Right, she should be the one to decide. Yeah, and wouldn't she go with random lesbian stranger over longtime single straight friend?
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of guys, the concept of staying with a lesbian in theory sounds fun and hot. They haven't met you yet, but in theory, I'm saying, right?
Thank you so much. I am fun. No. All right, anything can happen with me. 323, I don't know what the answer is in this situation. All I know is that, Allie, you are a doormat.
Yeah, it does feel like whatever's happening here, you're being somehow cuckolded. Like you're still either they're cucking you for your room, or like you.
I obviously got the better room reservation.
Right, because you got the 2 beds, but why would you need 2 beds if it's just you?
One of them is for the suitcase.
Yeah, it seems unnecessary.
One of them is for food. One of them is for the random crap I want to throw on my bed, the dirty towels, all of it.
I'm very curious as to what is the right answer here.
I'm still 323. I'm trying to figure out why he is comfortable doing this in the first place. Why is he so fine staying with her?
Right. And why? And just out of curiosity, why would he want to go on this? This trip sounds like it's a big rah go women. I know, Allie, you don't think women count, but
it's not a rah go women trip.
It feels like it.
No, it's a Grand Canyon trip for all ages except 12 and up, and all genders and everybody.
But it feels like everyone you know is all women.
In my group, yes, but I'm sure the ratio is half and half. At least it is in a lot of the videos I've been watching. I think that men love nature crap like this.
No, not me.
Not you, but a lot of other guys do. Omar, you would love a trip like this, wouldn't you?
I would love this, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
But Omar...
And he's a man's man.
Omar, let me ask you, because you're in a similar situation. You're married to a woman. You're a straight man.
Mm-hmm.
Would your wife be cool with you sharing a hotel room with another woman that was a single straight woman, or would she rather you share the hotel room with Allie, the homely lesbian?
Okay, can we stop calling me a homely lesbian? I'm not
probably
homely.
The homely lesbian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Omar.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting because Omar's wife actually does like Allie.
Yeah, and if I was going to stay in a room with Omar's wife, probably some stuff would happen. 909.
Let's be honest, nobody likes to be called dumb, and that is why we feel obligated to award that title to someone on the show for at least the next year. It is time for the return of the Dumb Off.
The Dumb Off.
That's a beautiful intro. I missed that very much. In previous years, year one of the Dumb Off, it was a tie. The Dumb Sash got worn by both Allie and Johnny together.
And I have a big problem with winning because I think the questions were complete BS, and it was not a reflection of how smart a person is. It was just, are you good at wordy riddles?
it's different levels and different styles of intelligence, which is why it's the dumb off. Some would argue it's not fair to say who was the 11th president. That doesn't determine anything. But if you're able to use reasoning and deductive reasoning and understand what questions are being asked, then technically you show more intelligence. I didn't do great, I don't believe, on the IQ test because I thought that test was flawed. But who am I to decide what's flawed, what's not flawed? I would do great if there was some sort of a blind pizza eating taste test, but that people don't care about that when it comes to intelligence.
Taste tests, I guess, are still tests.
They're
You're
still
right.
tests. So it's the dumb off now, and representing our show today, it's producer Vanessa, who last year did beat Johnny in round 1 of the dumb off. So it's always good when you win because it means you don't have to compete again. Whoever loses round 1 of the dumb off will be competing again later this week, potentially for the dumb off finals. So I don't know the exact order and who's going to be going tomorrow, but today I know it's Jake versus Vanessa, head to head. Got questions here. You're more than welcome to participate, and we will determine over the course of this next week who truly is the dumbest person on the show. That person will be forced to wear the dumb sash, probably to that big Cage the Elephant show. They'll have to wear around the sash of stupidity.
No.
I know, it's
At the
embarrassing.
L-Ray?
It's going to be a really not a good look when you wear the giant sash that says dumb. Where is that sash, guys? We have it in there somewhere? I forget who. Oh, Vanessa's holding the sash? Did we lose the sash?
Well, I think
It's
we
not a
make a
good
new
start.
one every year because it's made of paper.
Yeah, but I think last year, though, we said, let's keep this sash. This is a good sash. I feel like I've seen it in the office before.
Well,
but
if we've lost it, all we need is paper and a magic marker to make a new
we'll
one.
never make another
We
one.
don't have those.
I want to point out that already Vanessa is probably down a point in the first round because when I asked her if she could print the questions for the dumb off, she came in here with one sheet of paper. I sent her probably 19 sheets of paper.
First of all.
And I said, where's the rest of the dumb off? And she goes, oh, I didn't scroll down. So did not even print successful questions. But I didn't want her to cheat, so I had to do this very last minute as well so that she would not get a chance to preview the questions for the dumb off.
I didn't cheat, and I think anyone could have made that mistake.
All right. Vanessa.
Anyone could have.
And Jake the Nerd, please enter the KROQ studios. If you'd like to watch the dumb off unfold live, you can watch it now as we are streaming on YouTube.
I'll get to go in there?
Yeah, you get to come in, Jake.
The dumb off.
Grab a microphone. Vanessa has entered the KROQ studios now. Look at that. She's rarely in here with us.
Welcome,
nice to see you,
Vanessa.
Hi.
Welcome.
All right, that's the wrong
Where's
answer
Jake?
again.
You don't need to. It's not like aloha. You don't just both say it.
Yeah, and Jake is making his way in here as well, I believe. He moves a lot slower because of the ulcerative colitis.
'Cause
Here
he's
he
older.
comes. He's
'Cause
making
he's
his way.
older.
Jake, grab your pencil and be ready to sketch. Do not let Vanessa cheat off your page and vice versa. All right. Question number 1, guys.
I'm ready.
Vanessa's been psyching herself up. She's ready to go.
This is the dumb off. Question
The dumb off.
number 1. A man buys a horse for $60 and then sells it for $70. He then buys that same horse back for $80
Wait. Uh-huh. That was so fast.
and sells it for $90. How much profit did that man make off of that one horse?
Ding, ding.
All right.
Are you
Vanessa.
saying ding ding because you have an answer or are you a question?
I think she's naming the horse.
I think that's what's going on in her brain.
Yeah. All right. So you have an answer?
Yes.
Wow.
Jake, you have an answer as well?
Uh-huh.
All right, moving on. Don't look at each other's answers. We'll score it at the end. Guys, what occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
God, these weirdos.
I hate these.
Was it a
stupid-
minute?
Oh, look at
Your
why are you
brain's
doing that with your
exploding.
eyes?
I'm thinking.
Whatever you're doing now is racist,
If you think
Vanessa.
that's going to make you smarter, that's problematic.
It was a math question, and Vanessa did some weird thing with her eyes. I don't like it at all, and I don't stand by it. You can see it on YouTube. Go ahead. What happened? What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
Oh, God.
I know, it's the worst.
All right.
I think all those questions should be disqualified.
Moving on to question 3. You have an answer, Vanessa? You didn't ding-ding that time.
No things.
Everything.
If 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing, and they catch 3 fish, and each eats 1 fish, how is that possible? How is that possible?
Oh,
This is
my
the
God.
dumb off. Everyone's going back to school. A lot of people forgot their smarts over the summer, so this is a great way to catch up on your smarts.
None of this, by the way, would be taught in school. This weird, stupid fish question.
Yeah, it would be, because it's all about just how you use your
Say
brain.
the thing again.
2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. They catch 3 fish. Each eats 1 fish. How is that possible? Moving on to question 4 in the dumb off. If it takes 1 minute to boil 1 egg, how long does it take to boil 3 eggs? Vanessa, write it down.
All right, say that again.
If it takes 1 minute to boil 1 egg, how long does it take to boil 3 eggs? People on the text line have claimed that they have a perfect score. I haven't even said the answers yet, and they said this is the easiest year of the dumb off year.
Right.
We go to question number 4, I believe, or 5. Here we go. If a bag of chips has 18 servings, how many relatives could you share with if you each wanted to eat 2 servings of chips?
These questions are not it. Okay, one more time.
What do you mean they're not it? That is the
They're
question.
not good.
If a bag of chips has 18 servings, how many relatives could you share with if you each wanted to eat 2 servings?
I don't envy you guys. This is
just
ridiculous.
round 1 of the dumb off. There's only 2 more questions, and then we don't have to do any more of this, at least for today. Next question of the dumb off. I'm an odd number. Remove a letter, and I become even.
Yeah, I know this one.
All right, with confidence.
You know, you can study for this test. Just Google riddles.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
This is not. You can't. These are you go deep in the web. Vanessa, do you have any answers written down?
She's like, one.
You only have 1 answer written
They're
down?
half answers.
Half answers.
Yeah.
Finally, this is the last question.
Wait. Can you repeat?
She sounds exhausted.
Can you repeat the last one more time, please?
I'm an odd number. Remove a letter, and I become even.
It's a classic.
Come on, Vanessa.
Of course you know this.
Don't help her. Why are you saying Jake knows it? Because he's a nerd?
Now you're resorting to calling him a nerd.
All right. This is the last question, and then we got to move on. This begins with T, ends with T, and has T in it. Begins with T, ends with T, and has T in it. Oh, Vanessa put her finger up very confidently.
Light bulb for Vanessa.
All right. That is round 1 of the dumb off, and it has come to an end. How do you think this is going to score, Allie, based on just looking at their faces?
I mean,
right
Vanessa looks like she's crying fully.
Yeah. Vanessa, which one of those did you have the biggest problems with?
All of them, except for the first one.
You had problems with every single question?
Oh, yeah. My answers don't make sense.
Well, I can't wait to break down. The answer part of it is always the fun part of it.
Jake, how do you think you did?
The second one, the last one, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it.
You
but
think,
I
you
think
got, you think you got at least 5 right?
I think I got the other ones right.
The
Yeah.
ace. The ace wants to have some bragging rights. All right. We will pencils down. We will score it together at the end and figure out who is moving on in the dumb off. Could be wearing the sash of stupid to that big Cage the Elephant show on KROQ. at the exciting conclusion, round one of the dumb off. And if you're not feeling smart, heading back to school, or potentially want to feel super smart. Some people said easy, easy, easy. Other people said these questions so goddamn suck bad. They're just riddles.
They're just riddles. A1A made a good point. Should we do another round in Spanish only so that Vanessa maybe could understand and had more of an advantage?
Vanessa speaks perfect English. How dare
Thank you, Klein.
I'm offended. What'd you say?
I said thank you.
Someone translate that. I don't know what you said. All right, it's time now for the results. The dumb off round one. Only one of them will move on. And maybe this is setting itself up already potentially for a Vanessa-Johnny battle. You can see them thinking on YouTube right now. They've got their answers. We go to question one, the dumb off. I'll tell you the answers in a moment. Guys, question one. 2 fathers and 2 sons... no, I'm sorry. That's not even question one.
All right, you lose dumb off.
We're doing great.
Put on the sash, buddy.
Question one. A man buys a horse for $60, sells it for $70, then buys it again for $80, then sells it for $90. How much profit did the man make on that one horse? Vanessa, we'll start with you.
$20.
All right, Jake, what do you say?
I said $10.
Okay, one of you got it right and one of you got it wrong. The correct answer after question one is Vanessa.
Whoa!
He made $20. The ace is down 1 early in the dumb off.
Then the question is, Jake, can you admit you were wrong?
No, I cannot.
But Jake, explain your math then, because if you came up with 10, that must be the right answer.
I guess I had to do different addition. I thought he sells it, he makes 10, but then he loses 10. And then he gains 10 again. So I thought it was 10.
Yeah. No, it's wrong. It's $20.
All right.
He makes 10 both
All
times.
right, whatever, stupid.
Yeah, but he lost. He lost money when he sold it. Or when he bought it back. He lost $10.
I lost track like 5 words in.
So I think
can't
maybe
help.
I might be right on this, actually.
There's no way you're right on this. It's strictly a question about profit. We go to question 2.
There's no way he's right on this?
No
Are you
way.
sure?
'Cause I have the answer key as well. It's not just my own thoughts. This dumb off every time leads to some fight.
He sells it for $70. He buys it back for $80. That means he loses $10
Yeah,
there.
he lost 10.
And then he sells it again for 10. So he gets 10. It's 10.
Jake, I'm looking at
Jake,
the official.
it's okay.
A man buys a horse for $60, sells it for $70. He's just made $10.
Yep.
Then he buys it again for $80.
So that means he's even.
I mean, he's even.
And he sells it for $90.
That means he got $10.
How much profit does he make?
Yeah, it's $10.
The answer's 20.
How's it 20? How did you make $20?
It's math, Jake.
I think I'd rather know how Vanessa arrived at 20.
Guys, I'm looking at the official answer key now. It says 20.
Okay.
Already a
Profit.
discrepancy.
Whatever.
Because the question is about profit, not all right.
That's what profit means, is the money you make.
Jake, you're wrong. You're done, son.
Okay.
This is only the first goddamn question, guys.
Now I want to know how Vanessa arrived at the right answer.
Vanessa,
I can't tell you exactly about 60, 70, then you made 10, but then it was 80, so the first time you made $10, and then the second time you sold it for 80, so that was another 10. 10 plus 10 is 20.
That didn't make any sense.
It makes sense to me.
Question 2. This was a question that Jake had a hard time with. Very difficult.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything. I can't.
What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Jake?
I have no idea. I'm sure the answer's going to piss me off, though.
Yeah.
A breath.
Or some crap.
A breath? No. Vanessa, do you know this?
I just put second. A second.
Okay. The answer is the letter M.
Oh my God, it's so dumb. I hate it when it's a spelling question.
Right. Well, I was right. It pissed me off.
So you both get a point.
So no one gets a point, and Jake has 0 points in the dumb off. Wow, the ace could move into the finals in the dumb off after
A lot
one
of people
day.
coming in that Jake is right on question 1.
Listen.
The profit is $10.
Thank you.
We'd have to figure out. We have to have someone much smarter than us explain. But it sounds like he's not. All right, moving on to question.
Sounds like he's not.
Question 3 right now. 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. They catch 3 fish, and each eats 1 fish. How is this possible, Vanessa?
They split one of the fishes.
Just put one of the fishes. What does that mean?
She said they split one of the fishes.
Oh, I see.
I don't know the answer to this. I just put they split a fish.
One fish got split.
Yeah, and they each had a fish.
Okay. That's going to be wrong. Jake, what say you?
One's a grandson.
Yes, that is correct answer.
Thank
That is
you.
right.
Good job, Jake.
Yeah.
A grandfather, a father, and a son makes 3 people, and they each got a fish. So now, Allie, in the score, Jake has gotten his first one right, and Vanessa is down, but that means currently it's still tied up. I
Yeah,
believe.
it's still tied.
Wow, very exciting dumb-off.
I'm ahead 2-0.
I think he probably is.
No, guys. It's just a sore loser.
Go to your next question, guys. Question 4. If it takes 1 minute to boil 1 egg, how many minutes would it take to boil 3 eggs? Vanessa.
1 minute.
Vanessa says 1 minute. How'd you come up with that?
It's just like if you're putting them all in the same boiling pot, it's still going to take you a minute.
Jake, what did you say?
I said 1 minute.
All right.
Yeah.
The question coming through on the text line is, are you boiling them at the same time, or are you waiting for one to finish?
Yeah.
In which case it would be... But 1 minute is the answer
That
that
would
we
be
are
such
looking
a dumb
for.
way to boil eggs.
It's a terrible way to
One
boil
at a
eggs,
time.
unless you have a very small pot. But, all right, you guys get the point on that, so congratulations. And now we move on. Only a few questions left, and this is still a completely tied-off dumb-off, round 1. Question number 5. If a bag of chips has 18 servings, how many relatives could you share with if you all wanted to have 2 servings of chips? Vanessa.
9.
That is wrong.
What?
Jake.
I said 9 too.
How is that wrong?
Yeah.
Well, you're not including yourself because you wanted a serving. So you'd be technically sharing with 8 relatives because you would be the 9th serving.
Got it.
So you could share with... That's like... Once again, you guys said it's a stupid question, but that is just basic intelligence. That's basic intelligence. You give 9 people a serving, you're not getting a serving of chips.
I would love to give you this dumb off.
I'm doing the dumb off later this week. And you can write all the questions.
Okay, great.
Don't get
No,
mad.
the thing is, we'll write better questions.
Fine. Write better questions. Write worse questions. No one gets the point. We move on. This is a question, I think there's 2 questions left. Still tied.
It's still tied. That's insane.
This one,
I'm up 2-0.
Jake really hated this one.
Same.
I'm an odd number. Remove a letter, and I become even. Vanessa.
I just said 0.
Zero.
Probably the only number I can think
0
of.
is a number.
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, maybe.
You're saying, okay, you're counting to 10 for us? That's very impressive.
I'm just going to say 0.
Someone give Vanessa a graham cracker. She did all the way down.
Hey, good job.
Jake, you know the answer.
This
you
one I know. Yeah, it's 7.
7 is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Because if you take away the S, it's even.
7 becomes the word even.
Yeah.
So Jake got it right.
This is
still.
Okay.
But yeah,
I got it.
You like
I
it, Vanessa.
see it.
All right, Vanessa.
I love how
down
now
1.
you're writing down the right answer like it makes a difference. These are all the types of things that like 7th grade boys say to each other, like,
This is the final one now. This is the final question. And right now, Jake's up by 1. I have a T at the beginning, a T at the end, and T inside. What am I?
You want to share with everyone what you wrote down, Vanessa?
Okay. I was going to say teeth, but obviously T doesn't end with a T. So I'm just
you
going
were
to
so
go
confident.
with T. I know.
You said, you wrote down teeth?
Yeah. And I was like, wait,
Well, I
that's
see
wrong.
teat.
But then now...
Can't say that on the air unless you're talking about a cow's
But
udder.
I think-
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
But now, can I just say it's just T? You're just a T.
Just a letter T.
just the letter T.
Yep.
Jake, did you write something down?
I wrote teapot.
That is correct, Jake.
Whoa, Jay!
Wow, Jake, congratulations. So the winner of round 1 of the dumb off is no one who sat through this, but also Jake the nerd. Congratulations.
All right.
Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 FM.
completed.
Yes.
Oh, there she goes. Now she's slapping the hot dog on her face. Oh, hold on. She's got a wall. Oh, boy. Here's the wall.
No wall. You got this,
We
girl.
have a puke bucket if you need it. These are her words.
my God.
Oh, boy. Oh, she's holding her stomach. She's got 5 down.
The 5th dog is completed.
5 hot dogs and 5 buns. 2, 1. That is a time. Time is up.
Oh, my God.
Allie, hold on 1 second. Hold on. She's got her hand on the tray right now.
Man, she does not look good.
No. You're watching a clip from yesterday's show, Omar.
Oh, sorry.
That's it.
Shut up.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Ba-da-doo-doo, ba-da-da-doo-doo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Be-dee-doo-doo-doo, me-doo-doo-doo-doo, me-doo-doo-doo. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 da 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 da.
Place your bets. It's our first big celebrity refrigerator. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, stop.
Is this a planted fridge for our arrival, or is this
No.
how it always looked?
So I just got back in town, so we had to go to the grocery store. So there's more in here than normal.
This is like the fruit drawer, and it seems like this is only
Allie
touched
can
by
say
you.
that because she's gay.
Yeah.
She's allowed to say fruit drawer.
Rocky
No,
Road,
oh, no, dig
vanilla,
deeper.
There's way more than
white
three.
chocolate, raspberry truffle.
This type of Oreo, the mega stuff. I said, who needs that? When we first started dating, and he was like, what are you talking? So that's the first gift he sent me was 2 boxes of those in the mail.
Really?
And he's right. What's his
Regular
favorite?
chocolate.
Haagen-Dazs is his favorite.
French vanilla.
I am so happy to see this. I've been trying to popularize this, Allie.
The frozen grapes?
Frozen grapes.
Oh.
And not just any frozen grapes. And I noticed you guys have the cotton candy grapes.
Yes.
Allie, have you ever had a frozen cotton candy grape before?
Oh, get ready.
I'm telling you right now, it is an absolute treat.
What is a cotton candy grape?
Cotton candy is a type of grape that is the sweetest type of grape, and it tastes kind of like cotton candy. I was trying to first frozen cotton candy grape. It's Kevin Ryder's grape.
It's Kevin Ryder's grape. That is fantastic. You know who got me on this? Oh, the OG Allie McCann.
Oh, you found it.
You found it.
His radio badge. What? He's always looking for this thing. It's one of your many radio badges from many companies ago, and it's right here in the fridge. Right.
Summer blueberry and lemon,
Yeah.
salted peanut butter. Now I'm questioning what this is.
There's a pair of pants in there?
Kevin's cargoes somehow got in there.
Wait a minute, hold on. He leaves his jeans. Is that
I don't
is that
know
in
how
the
that
summer?
happened.
Those should be hanging up in the Radio Hall of Fame. On a 1 to 10 scale, what is the official rating you give this fridge?
I think because it's so well stocked and everything's fresh, we didn't find one weird random leftover that was like 6 weeks old. It was full and had a lot of variety. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Well, let's also pretend for a second that Kevin Ryder is the celebrity of the relationship. He's not.
No.
This is your fridge.
I mean, look, honestly, I did the shopping. So
Yes. You guys got a 9.3 refrigerator out of 10. Thank you so much for having us in your home.
Of course, thank you. Anytime.
So long I've been waiting, girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me wanna reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach it for the sky. Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love.
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I've got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on. When times get bad, don't be sad. Right here by your side. Yeah, yeah.
Elephant, so get excited about that.
Okay, Alexis. What's the succulent?
That's what I'm talking about. That's real energy right there. Your chance to win all that coming up just after this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Maybe you get your news here with us. If so, we question your decisions. Maybe you get it on your phone like the rest of the world. But cable news is being consumed less and less, that we know. And for MSNBC, that means it's time for a rebrand. They're breaking away from NBC, meaning they're now an independent channel, and they lose that iconic rainbow peacock logo, which is still relevant if you're watching hotel TV. Just seeing that little rainbow peacock, it does hold great value. Now, the network will be known as MS Now, which stands for something. It stands for My Source News Opinion World.
That's catchy. Just go with that.
Nice.
Just go with the whole thing. Why abbreviate?
It's really, yeah. It's just so long coming through on the side of your TV, your live TV network. And it even has a new logo, which basically looks like a red equal sign against a white background, which is a lot lamer than the peacock logo. But they are very excited. They said they've been hiring like crazy. They hired tons of journalists from a bunch of different news networks across the country, and they claim that now they are going to make an even bigger footprint on what we know as cable news today.
It is very important for society to have, I don't know where it'll be or when it's going to be, but some sort of a news source that is not putting their own political slants on the information that we are being given, and they're not necessarily giving stories based on which pharmaceutical companies are financing them. That's going to be the hardest part to figure out. But if someone can figure out how to actually give legitimate factual news,
well, and I kind of always
public,
thought of MSNBC as one of the more neutral news
I think everyone had
Maybe
to
I'm wrong.
Everyone had to make a choice, though, and everyone and Rachel Maddow, who you know,
oh yeah, well, she is
on your team, became the
biased
face of that operation,
yeah.
And then as a result, everything. So it's very difficult to try to figure out. I know sometimes when I watch sports coverage and one of the announcers is a huge fan of one of the teams, it makes it so much less interesting
you can't trust
for me.
them. You feel like you can't trust
Right,
them.
I don't trust what they're saying.
Sure.
Because I know, I'm like, this guy is such a Cowboys homer that it doesn't matter whatever. He's not even giving the call what it deserves. And
but isn't
I feel
it
the same with
impossible?
news.
Yeah, but if you're passionate about sports or passionate about politics, you're usually passionate for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And there is an opinion that goes with it. They're both so subjective. Everyone has opinions about those things, and it's probably extremely difficult to even present facts in a certain way that don't seem biased to somebody.
Unless you're KNX.
You would just have to be a robot.
Anchors, though, used to be great at being these robots that you would actually enjoy. They were robots with a soul and kind eyes. So they would be like, 11 babies died in a school bus explosion. And then they'd be like,
and also where to get the best pancakes in town.
And they'd move on, and you'd be like, oh, all right, I appreciate that.
Yeah, but
Thanks.
I thought most news networks have that. And then they also have their other shows that are like, here's a person that is opinionated and has their own show, right?
Yeah, good luck. That's all I'm saying. Good luck, because everyone is so just based on, I won't trust. Where'd you see that story? Fox News, I don't trust it.
I want to
CNN,
let's create a news network that just sells out to everybody on every side.
That's great. We equally sell out to all, so you don't know. It's like, get your guns, no guns.
Exactly.
Eat these pills.
Guns and abortions.
Those are bad.
All right, it's possible to have too much of a good thing. I don't know if that's possible on this show given what happened in the last hour, but when it comes to Uncrustables, there is too much of a good thing. Apparently, it's possible to eat so many
scary story.
that you can develop a peanut allergy. At least that's what this woman claims. She said that she has been having an Uncrustable every day for the last 5 months. Doesn't that sound incredible?
Yeah, we got to warn Kevin Ryder. We were just in his fridge over the weekend for
he
Celebrity
had the great
Refrigerator.
ones. Those are the best ones.
He had a ton of Uncrustables in there, and those were not for his. Those were for him.
Yeah, so it says that after having one every day for the last 5 months, now this woman has a chronic itchy throat and that it's steadily getting worse, and she's exhibiting all the, side effects of a regular peanut allergy in her adulthood. She never had a peanut allergy before. All right, and then finally, if you are traveling this summer with the few weeks we have left, or maybe you're planning some kind of a vacation coming up, just know that Europe is cracking down on you being a douchey tourist. A lot of different countries are now putting in these fines depending on how you act. If you act particularly annoying, or if you violate new dress codes like wearing a swimsuit while you're not on the beach, or wearing flip-flops while you're driving, or if you are, if it's like reckless e-scooter use. That was another one that was put on there. So if you are doing things that basically make you look like an a-hole tourist, now you can get fined for those things up to $1,300.
Yeah, but if I have my USA tank top and I want to wear that to a restaurant in another country to let them know that I'm American, they're cool with that, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you let them know.
I think they love that. And then put some guns on the shirt as well.
You got to. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and the first thing we do is give you tickets. You will be the first recipient of access to our just announced private show at the El Rey with Cage the Elephant, and get your name on the standby list to go see them with Oasis in New York City. And I'm looking for you right now, caller 20 at 800-520-1067. We come back, give you those tickets next on KROQ.
show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your brand new week. We are Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ. Now we got that out of the way. Time for some pleasantries. Good morning, good morning. That's Allie. I'm Klein. Jake the Nerd over there. Winner of round one of the dumb off, but he's still got a lot of questions wrong that he should have gotten right. He's not the ace that we once knew and loved.
What are you talking about?
DJ Omar Khan surviving his emergency surgery over the weekend.
Is it considered a surgery?
It's a procedure.
They just put a camera up your butt, right?
Well, but I think they have to I think you got to get fully knocked out.
Yeah, it's not a surgery.
There's no sewing.
I don't know how deep they had to go into his ass. They may have had to do some sewing. I think they did crocheting, actually, is what he said. So we'll get into that, I'm sure, later. And just in time for breakfast, we'll have that conversation. In the back room, taking the calls, Postmaster Johnny, and loser of round one of the Dumb Off, producer Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, the good news is we get to see you for another round of the Dumb Off later this week.
And I get to play with dumber people.
That's what you like to believe.
Always the silver lining, Vanessa.
Say hi to caller 20. First pair of tickets, just announced show, Cage the Elephant, El Rey. It's happening pretty soon. You only can get yourself in if you win your way in. And you'll also get a standby list to go see them in New York with Oasis. Hey, Jocelyn.
Oh, my God. Hi.
Hi, you are caller 20. You're the first winner.
Who's with you?
My boyfriend.
Oh.
Okay, let's go. Sweet divots.
Sweet divots.
I thought that was another woman.
Who got who into the show out of curiosity? Which one of you started listening and then forced the other one to listen?
Oh, me.
You were in first. All right, well, then I'm glad you win. And you can +1 your boyfriend or +1 some better-looking guy. We don't care. Regardless, you're going. Congratulations. We'll see you at the Cage show at El Rey, and then hopefully we call you back in a week to tell you to pack your bags for Oasis in New York City, all right?
Oh, my God. My eyes are watering. So much.
Are you crying? Really? Are you really crying?
My eyes are watering. This is, like, one of my favorite bands, and I was able to see him last year at the Honda Town Space, so... It's amazing.
Well, if you could just cry more, that would be good for us.
Oh.
Too much laughing, not enough crying. Laughing doesn't help ratings. You know what does that?
Boyfriend, punch her.
Crying helps ratings, right? All right, we got a big hour to get into, and we do it all with a little round of Don't Be a Dick, movie theater people, and we'll come up with that next, K-Rock.
Oh, my.
Yes, someone pointed out on the text line, this is my first day looking at you guys on YouTube, and you both look miserable. Well, that's just our resting faces. I've got resting monster face, Ali has resting bitch face, but the reality is that I think I'm upset today because apparently you could see my ass. There's some camera angle that is pointed right at my pants. I forgot to wear underwear today. So Johnny's been just posting and reposting pictures of my ass all over Instagram and YouTube, and it's got its own fan page now.
I think we need more thirst traps on the show anyway, especially thirst traps that are geared towards women. Yeah, so I think if you want a little eye candy, go to our Instagram and our YouTube live stream,
look close
ladies.
See both holes,
and gay guys.
We'll get into a little round of Don't Be a Dick movie theater people in a moment. People are actually going back to the theaters for the first time in a long time. In fact, I went and saw...
You're all over the movies. You just went to one.
I was at Naked Gun last weekend, and then I was at Weapons this weekend, and I cannot tell you the last time. It's been years since I have been in two movies, both, by the way, not ones that my kids wanted to go to, but actually movies I wanted to go to, and I still want to go see F1. I haven't done that yet, so I could be 3 for 3 in a 3-week period.
Have you become an AMC Stubbs member?
No, but boy, they ask me that every time. And
they're like, hey, you're here a lot.
But I did find myself in an interesting... I had a tough choice to make when trying to reserve seats because I decided only about an hour before the movie was starting that I was going to go see Weapons. And I looked at the theater map, and at first I go, oh, great, it's wide open. Then I realized, no, light gray means taken. The system already is flawed, but light gray means taken. So most of the seats were taken. There was a few rogue 1 seats here, 1 seats there, but not 2 together outside of like the first and second row. First 2 rows.
Isn't that great for you? You don't have to sit next to each other.
Yeah, I guess the idea of sitting, but then, sharing popcorn's a little bit annoying. Doubles the chance I'm going to drink out of a stranger's drink, which I've done before at the movies. So then I look and I see that nice, sweet, perfectly placed handicap row, which is right in the middle, ground level, but all the way back by the bleachers. And none of those seats were taken in the handicap row at all.
I thought you weren't supposed to take those because I did that one time and then somebody with a wheelchair came up next to me and I was super embarrassed. But I didn't know. This was when they first started doing the reserve seating and I didn't even know that was the seat I picked.
So this is what they said. I was actually surprised by it. So I hover over those seats because there's 2 right in the middle, prime seats, most amount of leg room possible. And it says...
Is that supposed to be ironic or?
It's ironic, I think. It's an insult. And it says these seats were designed for people to sit with their handicapped friends, family, whatever. However, you can reserve these seats. However, if someone shows up at any point during the movie with someone in a wheelchair or crutches, you need to basically give up that seat.
What?
And if there's not another seat available, you will leave the theater. That's disclaimer pops up and says I can do all those things.
First of all, good for the movie theaters to have barely any seats left. I'm glad that that's a problem.
Smaller theater though, not one of the big ones. I mean, they moved. I think
some of them are so small. It's like 10 people come and it's full.
Full. I know this one was not one of the big ones, but I think they have multiple screenings because Weapons is doing very well. So I have to make a decision. Do I want to put myself where I know? 3rd row or 2nd row, but I got 2 seats together and no one's going to bother me, or do I move and take these great handicap seats knowing that potentially I get bumped?
But there's no one else that has reserved. Like if they were the only 2 ones left, I would say don't do it, but it seemed like all of the handicap seats were available.
6 handicap seats, none were taken. So I think to myself, even if a handicapped person rolls up to me during the movie
or if a bus rolls up and says, hey, we're all going to go see Weapons right now.
That would have been a problem. Had a bus rolled up, I would have been out. But if it was like 1 or 2 people, I'm just doing the math in my head, and I'm going, they're not going to come and bump me out of mine. There's other options. They wouldn't just bump me out of mine because there's only one handicap that has 2 together, 2 real seats together, and then a couple empty space for the chairs.
Right.
So,
but then I also wonder if a handicapped person came and saw you in that seat, would they?
Oh, he's one of us.
Yeah. Would they assume this guy is not?
Well, I have sausage show.
Right. But why would they go up and question you and be like, hey, you need to get up?
Because I think the idea with these seats is you're supposed to be in a seat next to someone who, BYOS, someone else who brought their own seat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, see, okay. I think that's the thing. And I didn't have any of that, but the handicap seats have all these extra trays and stuff for popcorn placement. Cool. They've done a lot of stuff for that community that I appreciate as someone that doesn't necessarily need that.
So it's kind of like handicap stall rules. If no one's in the stall, you can go in the stall.
Yeah, but no one respects the handicap stall. Everyone just goes, handicap stall is the first stall people take because it's a little roomier. No one thinks that if a handicapped person shows up, I'm going to have to vacate the stall. They just get a dirty look when they leave. In this particular case, I was nervous going through it's when you have no one sitting next to you at the airplane. You hope they finally close the boarding door and you get that buffer seat. And I lucked out right before it actually started, right before Nicole Kidman started complaining she's still stuck in the theater. One guy wheeled over, and I was like, "Oh man, here we go!" And he just kept on wheeling, and he wheeled up the stairs. It was incredible.
He wheeled up
he wheeled to the seats.
Like off-roading up the thing.
He wheeled to the seats next to me, and we gave each other kind of the head nod.
Oh, like a hey, we're the same?
Like, what up, handicap? Like that?
Yeah, I gave him like a hey.
He saw your face and he was like, oh, he belongs here.
Yeah, we just gave each other a hey. And so, am I a dick because I sat in the handicap seats of the movie?
No.
They even have on their disclaimer, available to anyone if they're not claimed by people that need them.
No, I would say the bigger dick is the people who have reserved regular seats and then move over there.
That's
so
interesting.
seat movers are bigger dick.
We'll take your open nominees next. Don't be a dick. Winner, our favorite nominee, as we save society, will get themselves tickets. Here you go. Don't be a dick at Blade Runner Live at Dolby Theater on January 21st. We will get you into that if your nominee is the best for Don't Be a Dick movie theater people next.
Huge band. Grammy-winning rock band Cage the Elephant.
Intimate venue.
Cage the elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody!
To a private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the world famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys at KROQ.
Emergency.
Are you ready?
I'm not ready because I already think I know what this is, but there's an intervention that is apparently being called. And I am, the victim. Is that the right word? No?
No, you're the recipient. Yeah,
you're the victim. Excuse me.
You've got this wrong already.
I'm doing something that is affecting you all, and you would like to intervene
Numerous
on
things.
Yeah, but Klein, we have to start out by saying we love you. And we're telling you this because we love you and we want the best for you. And I know you're turning into the person that you don't want to be. I know that you would see yourself walking down the street and you would say, that poor sucker, I can't believe he's living his life that way.
Well, I don't accept your love.
Why?
Well,
Come on, this is just resistance.
This is a silly way to start. And usually I thought the way it's supposed to work is I'm supposed to walk into a room thinking that we're having a pizza party, and then you guys are all sitting in a circle going
let's get some pizza.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least gotten me some effing pizza here.
Okay.
That was always the most jealous of that part of the intervention, was the part where the people got like a cool surprise party for like a second, and then they realized, oh, wait.
And they're like, have a seat. We're actually in a conference room.
Yeah, like I at least wanted that part of it.
Oh, everyone's here. Hey, guys, what's going on?
This is my half birthday?
This is like the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
There's something new that you're doing. There have been things that you've been doing for a while. Yes, you are on your phone a lot, and we'll get to that. But there is something specifically I want to bring up, and then I'll let everyone else share different ways that you're affecting them negatively.
Not Vanessa. She's not sharing, is she?
Yes, she is.
I'm sharing.
Vanessa. Thought we're cool.
Now, after the show is over, 95% of the time, as soon as we get off the air, we say our goodbyes, have a moment to ourselves, start to talk about the show for tomorrow and what we want to do. You take out your AirPods and you put them in your ears and you just leave them there. Might not be on a phone call, might not be watching or listening to anything, but you've got them in there. I called you out on this at one point and you said it's so I don't lose them.
Yep.
You're the guy that's
that.
walking around with AirPods in at all times, even though you're not on a phone call. And you will do this during meetings. You will have your AirPods in during meetings while we are trying to put together the show. I have no idea what you're looking at. If anything, I don't know if you're paying attention or not. Don't be the AirPods guy. Please, you're bigger than this. You're better than this. You don't need to be the AirPods guy. Just put them away.
All right. Well, let me just start by saying I can already stop this problem. I lost them.
Oh, great. All right, next.
Really? You did? You lost
Yeah,
them?
because
So your big plan did not work whatsoever?
Yeah, because I didn't put them in my ears one time, and now I've lost them. So I have the case, but I don't have the AirPods.
But there are many different things that you are doing to avoid direct communication and contact. Jake, do you want to go next?
No, hold on. I thought we just solved the problem. Problem solved.
No, there's numerous problems. There's numerous problems that are funneling through the same thing.
BS. That's not how interventions work. You pick one thing. You're on meth. Let's deal with the meth.
The problem is that you're not present and you're not listening. There are a lot of different ways that you're doing this, and there are a lot of different people who are affected by this individually.
I listen better than anyone. I'm the best listener. I do.
Jake?
Yes, dear Klein.
Oh, I hate this. I'm not listening.
Your behavior has affected me negatively in the following ways. When I load audio onto Vox and tell you what it is, and you don't acknowledge that I said anything, and I have to say, "Do you hear that?" And you still don't say anything. And I say, "Klein," you go, "Yo, yeah." And then when I talk to you over the comm to tell you something or ask you if you're good on audio, and you don't answer me. But actually, it's worse. You do answer me, but you don't take the effort to press the button. And I see you on video not pressing the button, but saying stuff as if you pressed the button. I can't hear you if you don't press the goddamn button.
Wow.
Well, this is not a good intervention.
You still owe me $300.
First of all,
that's irrelevant.
I've seen intervention. They've never yelled at the person like that and made them feel bad about it.
No, they're supposed to cry instead.
We do a lot of checks and secondary checks. It's too many checks. I say, can you put the audio in? If the audio's in, to me, that mission accomplished. I don't need hey, did you get the audio? You need a good job? You need a pat on the ass?
He needs confirmation that you received it.
Allie, how annoying is pushing this button?
It's not annoying.
Oh,
you reach for it, and you're like an inch away.
And then you can't do the extra inch. Right. I end up pushing it a lot for you because you can't make the effort.
Fine. Let me bring up something that just happened like 10 minutes ago, and I did not get confirmation on this, and this is part of the problem. Is I put in this brand new, shiny goat line bed that we're supposed to use when we go through the goat line bed, right?
Yes.
And I chime in, and you're distracted because you edit everything last minute. I'm like, hey, dude, just so you know, the goat line bed is in there, and I don't hear anything. So I'm guessing that you heard me and you see it in the system because I loaded it in the system.
That was a
fail.
fail.
You play the goat line bed?
No, I did not.
No. Why?
I had my AirPods in. I was tuning you out.
Which 909 said, what do you care, Allie? It's none of your business what he's doing with his AirPods. And generally, it's not.
No, I don't
it's when we are at work
I don't want to
in
be
a
that
meeting.
guy. Sometimes you see some people that you see go, I don't like that. I don't know that person, but I don't like them based on that. And I don't want to. Once people get to know me, they don't like me. But I want them to get to know me first. I don't want them to not like me just on how I appear.
Exactly.
And when I put the AirPods in, it was my plan to not lose the AirPods.
But in a meeting situation where you're talking to people, it cancels out like 75% of the audio, the sound.
No, it doesn't because they're not on.
Yes, it does.
They're just resting.
Not on. How big are your ears?
Dude, look at them. They're huge. Look how big my ears are. They're massive.
No wonder you lost them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think could be in there right now.
All right, Johnny.
There are 4 pairs in there.
Johnny, do you want to go?
I don't like this intervention, and I think we've covered it.
I'm ready.
We've covered enough. One thought per break, guys. Too many thoughts.
Okay, mine is really quick. Mine is just, and I know this kind of lends itself to your disability, but I have...
What? Lends itself to my disability? You're the guy that thought the Iditarod was hauled around by a bunch of Jamaican guys.
All right, stop deflecting.
It lends itself to your ADT, but I have one for when you want.
ADT?
You got the disability.
Your security
ADHD.
system?
ADHD.
All right, let's move on to Vanessa.
ADHD.
All right, let's hear Johnny out. I like what he's saying. Go ahead.
Whenever we're talking to you or I'm talking to you, you do this thing where you kind of listen, but then like after like 4 or 5 seconds, you start like drifting and walking away from when we're talking to you. And you're like halfway out the door with your bag, and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll tell Senator, and then you get caught up in a conversation.
Guys, I understand the point.
Yes, but then what Omar's saying is that you aren't really listening. You're just trying to make us think that you're listening to us.
I am listening. Sometimes it doesn't need to be said in such a long... Johnny will say, like, hey, I'm going to post something today at 2 o'clock. I go, all right, cool. To me, that's everything I need. He goes, thinking about 2 is better than 2:30, because if I go 2:30, it's going to be too close to it. I walk out. I don't need all that. It's too much information.
All right.
I got a busy day.
Vanessa?
Piggybacking at everyone, pretty much. Is that how you say it? Anyways, when we have meetings and you're on your phone.
Guys, I hate meetings.
And you're like in social media, I don't know if you're paying attention to what I'm saying. And you know I don't speak very well, so I need full attention.
Vanessa, what did you just say?
Exactly. Exactly.
I know what you say. In fact, here's the big.
We are not feeling heard, is what we're telling you, Klein.
You're a bunch of whiners is all.
You're not listening.
Can I say something? Allie thinks because she's doing this on a keyboard, she has her computer. I use my phone for everything. My computer is almost useless.
You use it for everything because you like that we don't know what you're doing on it.
I don't care what you do. You put it on. You can put all my stuff up on the screen. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not.
Yes, but you're also. We've learned that humans are not good multitaskers. You can't be.
And then it looked like a hell of a good time that was going on in Vegas over the weekend with Sublime. A lot of listeners we sent to that show, and I was having tons of FOMO checking that out on Instagram, but hopefully you got your way there. Maybe you're on your way back right now, and the next thing we have for you involves you going to New York City to see Oasis. You get to go to see Cage the Elephant there, and potentially right here in Southern California at a just-announced KROQ private show at the El Rey. And I think that even though we're talking about movie theaters right now, I think a lot of this does apply to people who go to concerts as well. So listen closely and feel free to join us if you have nominees for this exciting new edition of Don't Be a Dick.
Don't be a dick.
Anyone you encounter at the movie theater, anyone. It could be an employee there. It could be someone else you're in the movies with. There's just things that you do as well you can admit to and put you in the category of dick. We will vote out our least favorite from society and give you some tickets to go and not be a dick when we send you to Dolby Theater on January 21st for a pair of tickets to Blade Runner Live. All right, Allie, let's start on the phones and then make our way to the text line. And then, of course, you're more than welcome to join us as well. It's time for Don't Be a Dick. We say hi to Juan first. Good morning, Juan.
Hey, good morning, Sweet David.
Sweet David, what do you got for us?
Yeah, the biggest dick move at the movie theater would be to raise the footrest just before everyone's getting in there. So, and then just getting mad about it. They go, I need to lower it back to let you go.
It is now that they have those recliners. As soon as you get into the recliner, you're like, well, I'm going to go ahead and put these feet up.
Put these all the way up.
Yeah, but then as soon as someone wants to walk by, you have to go. And
by the way, it's I know that feeling because all we have to do is push a button and it slowly bends our body back to normal, but we're like, so annoyed by it. I know, every time. Oh, seriously? Someone's got a bladder problem. And then, even though I actually like I guess I'm a child this way. I actually like the moving the recliner up, down, up, down. Makes me feel.
Over and over again?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm Iron Man or something. Like a much less
even though
active
it's ungodly slow
Very
every
slow.
time.
But yes, that is. I mean, I don't know if it's so
now
much.
Now there's recliner seat etiquette.
Well, I would argue it's the person that the ins and the outs are more than what I would consider to be a standard number. And I would think that anyone at a movie theater, assuming you're not, if you know you're the type of person that likes to do a lot of in and outs, it's up to you to kind of grab an aisle seat. Yeah. That's on you. You should know
totally
your situation.
Agree. I am amazed every time on planes and in movies how much people have to pee always.
Always.
I'm like, can we not just pee before the movie? And then you got a good hour and a half before you got to pee again, right? Are we all that hydrated? I'd blame Stanley Cups.
Well, it's because the movie, if you look at us, if you've ever purchased a small soda recently at a movie theater, because you're like, I don't really want, I'll just take a small. The small is the size of a bucket. They start you at bucket size, and that's small. And then it goes up from there like trough. So the answer is they are setting us up for failure because if you're going to pay $20 for a Coke, you're going to drink the whole effing thing, and it's the size of a bucket. So regardless of just bladders, there are people that leave to take calls. There's people that leave to go refill snacks, get different snacks. There's just a lot of leaving that goes on, and I do think that is a dickish sort of move. And we move on. It's don't be a dick. We're talking movies.
You know how you eliminate that problem, Klein? Toilets in the seats.
Great idea.
Boom.
Don't be a dick.
Lisa on KROQ. Welcome to Don't Be a Dick. People at the movie theaters. Apparently, movie theaters are having a good run now. People are back. Asses are back in the seats. They want to see stuff like Jurassic in the theaters, F1 in the theater. All these movies you got to see on the big screen. What's up?
Okay, what's up is I think people that are the biggest dicks are the ones that have a lot of whispers during the movie. Like Mission Impossible trying to go to the movie and they're a lot of whispering very loudly what they're saying to their partners right next to you.
You know, it's funny because loud whisperers are terrible, but also people who don't even bother to whisper are worse. I'm like, you're using your full voice.
Oh, you think that's worse than the loud whisper?
Yes, because I'm like, at least try to whisper.
But the loud whisper to me is so much more noticeable than if just someone were to turn over and be like, hey, is that the guy from that? Yeah. But if they just go, is that the guy? that to me is so much more
annoying.
Yes, and I hear that pierces through because you hear the whisper, you automatically go, are they whispering to me?
There's also, I think, a difference in what the person is saying because talkers during movies, those are always going to get nominated for Don't Be a Dick, but what they're saying. Like, for me, one of the most annoying was that I sat next to a guy who was explaining the entire movie to his girlfriend.
It's terrible.
And that was terrible because I was watching the movie. We're all watching it together, but I had to hear it all secondarily through him. And that was more annoying than just who's that guy in that movie.
They do have lots of theaters now, and a lot of times they're showing the same movie every 20 minutes, especially if it's a big movie. They should break down the theaters to, like, are you a movie theater novice or are you a regular? If you're a regular and you understand the vibe of a movie, you get to go into one theater. And if you're one of these people that doesn't know how things work and asks a lot of questions, it's constantly getting up, you just go in the other theater with all the mommies and the little babies.
Well, and they have etiquette rules before the movie starts. They even have those little ads that are like, silence is golden, put your phone away.
Those are so skippable is the problem. No one watches
Well, they need to make them more fun.
Alex on KROQ, it is Don't Be a Dick, People at the Movies. Apparently we're going back, but are we going back the right way? We will pick our favorite and give someone, just for nominating, tickets to go see Blade Runner live at Dolby Theater, where you cannot be a dick at that show. What's up?
Yeah, people who get sexy or get freaky in the movie theater and make everyone uncomfortable.
Yeah, the overly PDA couple. I get that.
I mean,
but Klein, I know we talked to people who have had sex in the movie theaters,
lots of
and
people.
I think that you were a little jealous.
Yeah, because what they were attempting to do, not that that's a convenient place to do it, and there is a weird factor to it if you're not in one of those like weird adult theaters where everyone's doing that.
Well, that's what you wanted to do.
I was going to try to do it during Naked Gun, but it was too popular. This is part of the problem. Everyone's going back to the movies now. In my head, I go, I went to a few movies over the last few years. I think I was the only person in the whole theater. Now all of a sudden, there's all these people there.
What movie did you go to?
Yeah. I'm not telling you. I'm not going to talk about it.
You're the only person.
Are we
done with this?
No, we're not done with that.
562 go ahead.
Yes, so mine is the person who always buys nacho chips and eats it during the quietest time of the movie, either really loudly or with their mouth open, and you can hear them like chewing and slobber at the same time.
Yeah, certain people. Also, the guy who shakes the ice. I don't know who this guy is, but they should be banned from theaters forever.
Oh my God, it's such a vigorous shake.
Like there's nothing left, and they know it, but they're still shaking that cup like maracas.
There's loud eating, and then there's also loud searching for the food within the bag.
Yep.
You know, where it's like the candy or the bag of chips or the popcorn, where it seems like the bag noises are just insanely loud.
Yeah. Or when you drop the bottle that does the roll down the whole theater and you get to just hear it go.
I can't believe no one's nominated Group of Teenagers yet.
Group of Teenagers, I don't think they waste their time at the movies anymore. I think society, they phased out.
Yeah, but when they do, they're just on their phones.
Yeah, that's true. I thought this one was interesting from 562. I think I lost on the text line now, but it's the person that you go to the bathroom, you clearly walk by whoever's the ticket checker is. You go to the bathroom, you give them a wave to kind of say like, hey, I'm just going, and you come back and he's like, got a ticket? And you're like, whoa, you just saw me. I just ran to the bathroom.
And they're like, no.
And then you got to pull up the email.
And then you have to call within the movie theater and be like, honey, you got to come out here with a ticket.
Person that takes their job. There is like occasionally the usher and I know that's their job, but there's one that takes their job like way too seriously.
But then there's the other side where if you walked up and said, I don't have a ticket, I just want to go, they'd probably be like, all right.
Allison, it's Don't Be a Dick, People at the Movies. Apparently the world is going back to the theaters again. What do you got?
So I'm not a germaphobe myself. But when people go to the theater and they're sick and they're coughing and they're sneezing and they're like not covering and then they're touching the side, where your hand goes, it's so gross. It's so selfish.
Yeah, I don't really care what your ailment is, and I don't even care if you're super contagious, as long as you're quiet contagious. No one wants someone who's loud, who's like, it's just allergies. But if they've got that cough, they also should know that and put themselves in a position where they're not ruining for everyone else. Because you get into a theater with one person who's got a weird cough or a nervous throat clear or a strange laugh, and you decide if you just lock in on that will ruin your entire experience.
I love strange laugh. I think anybody who has a strange laugh is going to make it more exciting. But I do think that there needs to be some kind of a health, like, are you a chronic cougher? Because if so, you need to have something over your mouth to make sure no one can hear it constantly.
Urinal on KROQ. Good morning.
What?
It's Uriel, but it's all right.
Oh, Uriel. Let's try that again.
Yeah,
Uriel. You're on KROQ this morning. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So how about your significant other when you're watching a brand new movie together and she's asking you questions about the same movie?
Yes, that is a great nominee.
Because you are watching it for the first time too, so you are learning the information and processing it. Urinal, great call. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
There he goes.
He's gonna double down on that joke.
And You got to, Allie. When God gives you gold like that, you got to double down.
562 wanted to nominate the worst is the person in front of you who has halitosis but can't stop laughing with popcorn in their mouth. You have to smell their disgusting stank breath through the whole movie.
All right, one final nominee. We'll pick a winner, give away some tickets. Angel, who you got for us?
Yeah, so people that bring their toddlers to the theater, and those toddlers have no interest in the movie. They're just blah, blah, blah throughout the movie and everything. And it's like, dude, can't you have a relative or a babysitter? You know?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I was at, as I told you, I was at Weapons yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's R-rated. Pretty graphic movie, violent horror film. There was about 2 people that had young kids with them.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself,
like babies or toddlers?
One baby, one could run around by themselves because they did it in my area because I was in that sweet handicap seat. But
Man, that kid's going to grow up to be so cool.
I would think to myself, like, this has got to have an effect. Like, I had trouble sleeping that night. I can imagine what they're going through.
Yeah, but at that age, they don't care. They're like not scared of anything.
Who's winning the tickets? So a bunch of good nominees, Allie. What do
Fine,
we
it's
got?
obvious. Urinal.
Urinal? You're going to a brand new movie. Your significant other knows you haven't seen it, but they ask you questions the whole time. Hang tight. Go to question 1, the dumb off. A man buys a horse for $60, sells it for $70, then buys it again for $80, then sells it for $90. How much profit did the man make on that one horse? Vanessa, we'll start with you.
$20.
All right, Jake, what do you say?
It's at $10.
Okay, one of you got it right and one of you got it wrong. The correct answer after question 1 is Vanessa.
Whoa!
He made $20. The ace is down 1 early in the dumb off.
Then the question is, Jake, can you admit you were wrong?
No, I cannot.
But Jake, explain your math then, because if you came up with 10, that must be the right answer.
I guess I had to do different addition. I thought he sells it, he makes 10, but then he loses 10, and then he gains 10 again. So I thought it was 10.
Yeah, no, it's wrong. It's $20.
All right.
He makes 10 both
All right,
times.
whatever, stupid.
Yeah, but he lost. He lost money when he sold it, or when he bought it back. He lost $10.
I lost track like 5 words in,
So I think
can't
maybe
help.
I might be right on this. Actually,
There's no way you're right on this. It's strictly a question about profit. We go to question 2.
There's no way he's right on this?
No
Are you
way.
sure?
Actually, I have the answer key as well. It's not just my own thoughts. There's always this dumb off every time leads to
he
some
sells
fight.
it for $70. He buys it back for $80. That means he loses $10
Yeah,
there.
he lost 10.
And then he sells it again for 10. So he gets 10. It's 10.
Jake, I'm looking at
Jake,
the
it's
official.
okay.
We are Klein Alley Show. And in about 20 minutes or less, we get you more tickets. More tickets will be yours in 20 minutes or less if you'd like to be a part of KROQ's private show with Cage the Elephant happening at the El Rey. We'll let you know where and when it's happening. I already told you where. When it's happening, you need to know that information. You can only win those tickets on KROQ and then get you on a standby list so you can go see Oasis in New York City. That Oasis. You know, we did learn last week that people do not drink as much now as they used to. In fact, society is at an all-time low as it pertains to alcohol consumption.
What's that?
This chair is just in bad shape. Listen.
You're the one who didn't wear underwear today.
That's me. I'm in bad shape. I'm in bad shape. I'm blaming it on the chair, but it's actually, in this case, the chair. So Jake went out to the bars to find out from people that still really enjoy alcohol why they believe that the rest of the world has stopped drinking. And maybe it's because of who he ran into at the bar.
Bar Buddy Bob.
What's up?
There's a new study saying that more people than ever are not drinking. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. What's the statistic on people getting married and divorced? Because it might have a lot to do with that.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Like the ex, man. I met her at a bar.
And then what, she told you to stop drinking?
Well, at some point, because, you know, sometimes we get a little crazy. Maybe it was a whiskey thing.
I'm going to say it definitely was a whiskey thing, is what it sounds like.
So is he saying that there are more people aren't drinking as much because they're staying married?
Because if you find someone in a relationship and you guys don't have the same drinking styles, the person who doesn't drink will encourage the drinker to drink less.
Do you have anything to say to the people who are not drinking now?
You're only an alcoholic if you go to a meeting. Otherwise, you're drunks.
Beautiful little words of wisdom right there from that guy. So Jake wanted to find out why everyone was, if there's people that are still drinking, staying to their plan, have anything to say to the people that have given up on drinking altogether. And he found someone, I believe, was drinking a lot of Fireball.
Alexandria.
How many drinks so far have you had tonight?
5 shots of Fireball.
Is that still a thing?
Oh,
I make it a thing.
damn.
I bet she does.
I stopped drinking Fireball after a horrible hangover I got. I think I had 3 shots of Fireball, and anyone who's still on the Fireball train, more power to you. I am off it.
That's not. By the way, that's not like one Fireball shot celebration.
No, that is
this is just
commitment to Fireball.
Hey, it looks like your Fireball's running low. Want another one? You know it.
And if you hang out with me, you're going to take Fireball shots too.
Oh, wow. Let's not hang out.
I know, it reminds everybody of their college years, and they're not very into it. But let me tell you, it's a good time.
A new study is saying that more people than ever are not drinking. Why do you think that is?
Because they're smoking weed or taking gummies.
That is one of the actual reasons why they claim that people are not necessarily looking for that alcohol release the same way now, because they can get it by smoking or taking gummies or vaping or whatever.
I had one of those weed drinks. Has like 5 or 10 milligrams or something, and it had a great time. And after I had that drink, I did not want to drink actual alcohol. So I totally believe that. So now that people have like mocktails and weed drinks, they're not turning to drinking as much.
Here is another person's theory as to why the world has stopped drinking so much.
What's your name?
David.
David from where?
Panorama City.
David, a record amount of people are not drinking now. Why do you think that is?
Because they're pussies.
So his theory is that everyone's just become a bunch of pussies, so they don't like drinking because it stings my throat.
I mean, you can't drink. What the f*** are you doing at home?
Do you have anything to say to those people?
Get the f*** out here and socialize with people. This is the way I feel.
Don't you guys want to go meet David? He's sitting.
Don't you want to have a close proximity conversation with David? He probably smells great.
David's just right there, and he's
got stories.
He's drinking. This guy, I think, Allie, has summed this up with a weird historical lesson about alcohol and why us as a society actually needs alcohol if we want to thrive. These are the
type of drunk conversations I love, the existential ones.
This is about to get real weird with Jake the Nerd on the street science. Why are we not drinking as much anymore?
What's your name?
Hey, my name's Matt.
Matt, how many drinks have you had tonight?
Oh, I can't count. Sorry, bleeps.
There's a new study saying that more people than ever are not drinking. Why do you think that is?
So look, here's the. So we were.
So he was trying to say, here's the thing, or here's the story, or here's the reasoning, and he couldn't even get to that word. So he just gave us here's the.
So look, so here's the. So we were. Since we've been tiny little mammals, we have either had the enzymes necessary to digest alcohol or didn't, and we survived based on that. Fermented fruit fell on the floor. We could either survive eating it or not. And because of that, the ones that could eat it survived, and then we evolved into hominids and Homo sapiens eventually, and it's ingrained in us. And one of the consequences of not drinking apparently is far fewer social interactions, because it creates a sense of euphoria. We get a free dopamine, serotonin, and endorphin and oxytocin hit, all the love and connection chemicals.
Oh, he really came through at the end there.
He really said a lot of big words.
I don't know if he really needed the first part, but he was explaining that, we're not socializing as much, and that's why we're not drinking as much, and then vice versa, which makes sense.
Well, because think about
we're alone more than ever.
If you drink, some people, you tend to loosen up a little bit, so you're more social, and also going out for drinks that was a social way of all getting together. Let's go out and have a drink.
Think about the last time you spoke to a stranger. You're more likely to speak to strangers when you're all just drunk in a bar. I met new strangers every night whenever. I was a bar fly. I probably went to the same bar 3 or 4 times a week at one point.
Because it's a lot of common ground. You're making bad decisions with your life. I'm making bad decisions with my life. We're not going to judge.
That lead to us connecting faster. And so now what's happening is we're scared and we're not drinking and we're not banging. So oops.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say to the people who are not drinking now?
Get drunk and just touch a vagina. I don't care if you're gay, straight, or bi, or a girl or a guy. Just touch the vagina. Just do it. Because it feels squishy and nice.
That's a beautiful sentence.
We'd like to add consensually.
Consensually,
to that.
yeah. We assume he meant consensually.
Really went with the grab him by the pee.
He really did. He's just quoting the president right there. Nothing wrong with that.
It's like it came in a weird.
And Allie, we give this final one because I think that people need to really understand that if you are one of the people that's not drinking, we're not here to peer pressure you to start drinking again. Some people are good drinking. Some people are great drunks. Some people are way better.
Some people are so annoying when they're drunk.
Right. We used to hang out with the dude who drove the van for KROQ, Don Kolawohu.
You know that guy, Omar? This guy claims he used to hang out with the van driver, Juan Kolakoho.
Juan, it does not ring a bell.
Or else maybe he's just so drunk he made that up.
Kolawohu. He was a Hawaiian dude who drove the van. Anyways, what's up?
How many drinks have you had tonight?
This is maybe 4?
Or
3.5. 3.5 right now.
Michael, there's a new study showing that more people than ever are not drinking now. Why do you think that is?
Not drinking?
Well,
it blew his mind. This guy's mind is officially blown. He thought he heard the question wrong. He's like,
not drinking? Not drinking.
I got nothing.
Hold on a minute. This is like...
He couldn't even process the question.
This is like any mom's concept of a vegetarian.
Right.
So they don't eat what?
So wait,
what is it?
So just chicken, you're saying?
Just all make chicken.
So anyway, Jake out there, street science, and he found out that the people he talks to at least drink a lot. That's what we found.
And that's his people, baby, and our people, baby.
Quick break. Back in a second. We got those tickets coming up in about 10 minutes. Be ready to win them so we get you to Cage the Elephant and also potentially Oasis. That's next.
Klein Alley Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.
But let's talk about. That's Jake driving back to California. Oh, there he goes again. It's KROQ Klein Alley Show. Just at some point in your life, you will be asked, sign here if you want the insurance, or click on all these boxes and sign there if you would like to ignore. And you make a decision in that moment. Am I going to bet on myself? Am I going to bet against myself? Used to be pretty easy. I think universally people just agreed always get the insurance, never against an ace playing blackjack, but always when renting a car, because it was like, now I can just drive completely careless, which is a great way to go through life.
Yeah, and see, for me, that's not the way I want to go through it. I always bet on myself, which I should never do, but I never opt in for extra insurance for anything. I've never had Apple Care. I've never had extra car insurance. And the one time I did get extra insurance on a rental car, something did happen.
So it's good you had it. And that usually should have been a lesson to yourself. It's like, wow, I did the right thing. Now, other people argue once you sign up for the extra insurance, whatever it is, sometimes it's like an extra insurance on a rental or extra insurance, home insurance. Like you said, the phone one. I've seen people decline insurance at an Apple store, be handed the phone, immediately drop it, the thing shatters, and the person's like, you just said you didn't want the insurance.
Yeah, but sometimes now they do the 3 free months of Apple Care.
Sometimes, but sometimes not. And
every time I'm on the phone with somebody and something customer service, and they're like, did you have insurance? And I'm like, I'm not sure. And they're like, oh, let me check for you. And the answer is always, no, you did not. And it's such a dejected feeling when you're like, God.
Oh, yeah, when they do that check, and you're like, I know I didn't, but maybe there's a mistake. Yeah. Because Apple, you talk about like Best Buy, too. They'll do that thing. You buy anything at all, buy a TV.
Or an extra warranty.
Right, and they kind of explain to you on the phone, like, on average, if something goes bad here, on average, repairs are going to cost you way more than you're going to pay for this thing. So you kind of get like talked into. Well, anyway, Jake did not buy the insurance on his rental car. He got into a pretty bad accident. The car's all jammed up. And
I would say, how much do you think the damages are? I would say in the thousands.
Oh, for
on
sure.
Jake's
Definitely
car.
in the thousands.
Yeah.
You do anything to any car, you're starting at 1,000 now. I mean, I don't even think you can get anything under 1,000, no matter what.
I'm
the car
surprised
is.
he was able to make it home, because I thought during the road trip the front bumper was going to fall off.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the place it was hit is a very... I did get in a car accident that was hit in that exact place, and it totaled the car. Even though it didn't look that bad, it's about where it was hit. And if they have to replace enough stuff, they just call it total.
I put some tape on it.
Candy, what happened to you? We're hearing your stories now of times that you neglected or declined any sort of additional coverage and it came back to bite you in the ass. What happened?
Yeah, on vacation in Grand Cayman Islands, didn't purchase the insurance. My ex-husband totaled the car. We were held by customs and couldn't board the plane until we paid for it.
What was the cost of that?
Over $5,000.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And it was his fault?
It was his fault. He rear-ended somebody, didn't buy the insurance, and Yeah, couldn't leave the island until we paid.
Jake, this is going to be your future, my friend, except that instead of the island, it's going to be right here in Southern California.
That's worse.
And to have to pay someone $5,000 in a foreign country and have to deal with all of that, the fraud protection, and to try and get the withdrawal, and I mean all that
But
stuff.
$5,000 in pesos isn't very much.
But Jake, I rented a car recently, and I remember because I also declined, because supposedly I have coverage or whatever. If you have insurance, depending on your insurance you have on your regular car, sometimes it transfers with you over to a rental. And the guy said, I understand a lot of people say that. He's like, just so you know, though, if you get into any accident, even a minor thing, and you decline all of our insurance, you have to pay up front until you figure out how to get reimbursed later. And sometimes that could take months, years, whatever.
Crap, I didn't know that.
That's what they claim because they want to. They want to peer pressure you into the insurance,
right.
And they get real. They do not like it when you say no, 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 no. They kind of give you like, all right, well, that's your funeral.
Yeah, because it's a racket. That's how they make their extra money.
I agree. I think most of the time insurance is a scam.
Let's say hi to Dylan. What happened to you? Hi, Dylan.
Hi, yeah, you kind of talked about it already, but I dropped my phone off to get repaired because I already cracked it. Then as soon as I left, I dropped it again and cracked the screen.
Now, did they give you the option when you got it repaired, hey, you want to throw the insurance on here? Because it's insurance, they'll fix it for like $30 or whatever, but if not, it could cost you a couple $100, right?
Yeah, it cost me a couple $100 both times.
Oh, man, but still no insurance.
That's
true. People are proud of
Double
themselves.
down. Someone on the text line said, I denied insurance on our phones, and then my husband ran over his phone with a lawnmower, and it exploded.
Yeah, I should have the insurance. That's right.
Such a funny way to go out for a phone.
Christina on KROQ. Jake made a decision that will probably cost him thousands of dollars by not checking the box that said he wanted insurance on his rental car, and then he got into a big car accident yesterday. You can see some of the pictures of that all up on the socials at Klein Alley Show. Luckily for some people, he's alive right now, and in fact, I think this is why, Allie. I don't know if you heard this.
Hi, this is Clarence. I'm Jake's guardian angel. I was at the scene of the accident yesterday, and I was supposed to take Jake, but I just saw his poor little dog on the passenger seat, and I thought, if I take Jake now, who will trot poor little Kibby around everywhere they go in a baby Bjorn? So I couldn't do it, and now Jake is going to be living the rest of his life still begging for sex with his girlfriend, and I'm going to get fired.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys are hiring over at KROQ somebody with some guardian angel skills.
No.
Klein, I'd be a very good guardian angel. I might be able to help you win some of those prop bets you make.
Thank you. That's Jake's guardian angel is
Yeah.
looking over him at the scene of the crime.
Clarence has to take someone else now, an innocent child.
Yeah, they're going to have to he's going to have to murder a child now because he kept you alive, Jake. And by the way, your plan was flawed from the beginning because there's so many people that say, you drove to see the eclipse. You didn't. This was just the cherry on top of the depressing Sunday that was his last few days.
Hey guys, listening about Jake's trips to Texas, and it got me thinking about the last time I rented a car. Going over in the allotted miles was like absurdly expensive, like 40 cents a mile. I think Jake's math is off. I don't think he calculated for gas and rolling over on the mileage. Yeah. I'm assuming like $1,000 extra. Oh. He probably could have just flown there, paid the surcharge for flying there, and would have been cheaper, and he would have been back already.
Jake,
all right, guys, sweet dibs.
Thank you. Thanks.
Will you record yourself bringing back that car today? Because I do not think it's going to go well. I think there's going to be a lot of charges you didn't know about. There's going to be a lot of paperwork you're going to have to fill out, and you're like on 24 hours without sleep.
Oh no! So, is there such a? They didn't tell me anything about max mileage.
Dude. The amount of fine print that they show you when you rent a car, and none of us read it, so I'm not judging you for that.
No, because no one wants to be in the rental car place longer than they have to.
So it's just check, let's go, keys, and then even when they do the old walk around and make sure there's no damage on the car, and everyone's just kind of half,
Yeah.
But you are going to be you are in for a rude awakening later. I'm not even.
Or it's going to be like, yeah, just bring it back, no problem, and then the phone calls start.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this? Hey, what about this?
I'm going to guess right now. We can all place our bets. What that total is going to be between the mileage and the damage and everything, but I think Jake is going to be in the $7,000 range.
That's what I was thinking too.
$7K.
So what do I do? Do I get my card decline right now? Like cancel my card right now?
They have your card on file?
Yeah. Should I cancel it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. A lot going on already on a Monday morning, and a lot to go on right now, including caller 20. Got tickets for you to go see Cage the Elephant. Can't buy these tickets. You got to win them. There's the rub. Listen to KROQ all day. Get yourself into the El Rey. See Cage the Elephant, and we'll put you on a standby boarding list so you can go see them again in New York with Oasis. It's not a bad grand prize.
Pretty amazing. And all on 818.
Amazing. 818.
It's 818.
Oh, today is 818. Brody Stevens, enjoy it. My man, R.I.P., brother. If you got reasons you need us, 800-520-1067 to call. You can also text us. Some people say that today is the unofficial anniversary of our show, Allie.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Well, I didn't even realize this was the year, like, it was our 4-year anniversary at all until Blind Charlie called in and was like, happy anniversary, you guys. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
So, as it is in most marriages, I completely forgot today's an anniversary,
Yeah.
but let me run out and buy you some flowers on the side of the road.
Oh, thank you.
That's how we'll celebrate. It actually, before we pick up caller 20 and give some good news away, I would like to say a bit of an anniversary gift for DJ Omar Khan. This was put together earlier today by Jake the Nerd.
I don't think we even need to.
We found out that Omar had an emergency procedure on his ass over the weekend.
I did.
And, you wrote that song about Jake for Something Nerdy with Jake the Nerd. Now that he knows you guys both suffer from the same debilitating ass condition, he has recorded a song for you, and here it is.
He's got ulceritis. He's Omar Khan. He's got uncontrollable turns. So spread the word. He's got a dog that he hates. His name's Lowly. Here is Omar Khan with something shitty.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, my God.
Omar, how do you feel?
That makes me feel bad.
Yes. For the listener, you're saying?
No, I think just because of the quality.
It's unsettling is what it is.
Yeah, it is. He was trying to do the spoof you did about your song against him being Jake the Nerd.
Yeah.
Something nerdy with Jake the Nerd, and he went after you.
That.
And
Do you want to hear the original?
Yeah, the original is much better because the original was done by Omar, the audio sniper, and the remake is like the Timu version.
Oh my gosh, it's not even on beat.
It doesn't fit right.
It's pretty good.
No, it doesn't fit at all, and you can't really hear your voice over the loud music.
Yeah, here's the real one.
He's got ulcer colitis. He's Jake the Nerd. He's got uncontrollable turns. So spread the word. He's got a dog in his backpack. His name's Kippy. Here is Jake the Nerd with something nerdy.
That's the real one.
It's the same.
Here's the one Jake did because Omar now also has ulcer for colitis.
A mild to moderate case, right?
So, Jake felt the need to write that.
He's got ulceritis. He's Omar Khan. He's got uncontrollable turns. So spread the word. He's got a dog that he hates. His name's Lowly. Here is Omar Khan with something shitty.
Was that fart sound effects just you going?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Jake, not good, dude. Not good. I mean, I appreciate.
At least make it on beat.
I appreciate the effort, but that was so wrong. Like Omar's theme song, Something Nerdy with Jake the Nerd, is one of people's favorite theme songs because Omar
Not
did
the bit, just the theme song.
Yeah, the theme song. The bit's terrible. That's when you get involved.
And now we got 2 great theme songs.
Man, oh man, what a stinker that is.
You're right, Omar. I do just feel sad.
I feel sad as well. All right, well, the only person in all of Southern California that's not about to feel sad is Nancy from Riverside. Hi, Nancy.
What?
You're caller 20. You're caller 20, you win.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. You don't even know.
I will give you the choice right now. It's a one-time deal if you want it. You can have tickets to see Cage the Elephant, get on the standby boarding list to see them again in New York, and go see Oasis, or I will play you Jake's version of the Omar's Got Ulcer for Colitis song.
Oh, we know what you're going to.
What do you want?
Of course, I want to see Cage the Elephant at El Rey.
Did she say the Jake the Nerd song?
What if Matt Schultz just sang that song?
That'd be amazing. All right, hold on. You're going to go to El Rey. No, it's okay. We can't hear it anymore. It makes us all sad.
323 said their baby started dancing to it.
If someone could take a video of their baby dancing to that song, I gotta see that, please. Hold on, Nancy, and enjoy the show. We'll see you at the El Rey, all right?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
We love you.
Thank
You guys are
Love
so
you.
funny.
Oh, we try sometimes. Thanks. That's Nancy. Yeah, I met a guy over the weekend who said, I love your show. I said, oh, it's cool. Thanks. He's like, yeah, it's great that you guys don't ever try. And I was like, oh, I think he's trying to say a nice thing, but it seems so insulting.
It's sad
we
that
never
it's,
try is what he said.
No,
I love
we
your
try,
show. We
and
never
then
try.
we have a plan, but then it doesn't go according to
Yeah,
plan.
but there is an effort made. I don't want the guy to think we're not putting an effort.
But it's like 30 Rock. Like in Tina Fey's book, she talks about 30 Rock, and she's like, we were trying to make friends, and we failed.
Right.
But it was a successful show. But it
Yeah.
was trying to be something totally different.
And when we're trying, this is what we get.
He's got ulcerative. He's Omar Khan.
How come you can't even say?
So good.
But Jake, how come you can't even say the name of it? You have it. You're like a.
I was trying to mimic him because he got the name wrong too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
A deep cut, as usual.
Man, that really is a deep cut.
Ulcerative.
Cut myself. All right, we'll come back. We'll do some ADD news after your Paramore. Then we get into a brand new hour of the show right now on KROQ.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trala hoopa.
Klein Alley Show. Some news now, then the show can continue right here on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
As we through preseason football, waiting for the real thing to start, there are many rumors floating around. Rumors about the halftime show, rumors about the teams that are being predetermined. You decide what you want to believe. If you subscribe to the Super Bowl logo theory, they've revealed the logo for the Super Bowl, and the predominant colors are light blue and purple, which would mean that there's a Lions-Ravens Super Bowl, which would be a pretty good matchup.
Right.
But other people thought for some reason they were reading into it and saying that the Commanders were going to make an appearance at the Super Bowl.
I love that, baby.
They almost got there last time, right?
You know what that means? It means that the Chiefs and the Eagles are going to change their jersey colors in the middle of the season to light blue and whatever else you said.
No.
That's
all
what it means.
I want is for them not to be in the Super Bowl. I just want not the Eagles and not the Chiefs. And I think everybody else wants that as well. Even, I would say, Eagles and Chiefs fans. There are some Chiefs fans and Eagles fans that I feel like are just exhausted by it at this point. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Chiefs fans, I don't know how they still have, I don't know, no offense, Paul Rudd or any of the celebrity Chiefs fans out there. I don't know how you still have the energy to get excited after what has been like a nice 5-6 season run.
Right, and if you're not getting free tickets, it's a huge financial commitment, too, just to be a fan.
Most of those guys get the free tickets. But the good thing is you live in Kansas City, so I would imagine most of your cost of living is way down. So you got all that extra money to travel to Super Bowls.
Do you think they still pay like $3 for a cup of coffee?
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
do.
sad that feels like a good price to
We
me?
have listeners that have locked into our show in Kansas City. Let us know exactly what you paid for breakfast this morning. I'm very curious.
Oh, man.
It's like a $3 breakfast. It was like, double meat, double eggs. I may move there immediately.
So then there's the halftime show, and all the clues that Taylor Swift is dropping makes everyone think that she's already locked in to do the halftime show. And I don't know if you're interested, but my wife sent me all the Easter eggs that were present in the
I heard something
New
about
Heights
this on
podcast.
TikTok. She said the number 47, and 47 was the 47th stop on her tour, and it was, guess where it was? In San Francisco. That's where the Super Bowl is. It's like some of these people, it's like pathetic.
Oh,
Hearing
my God.
grown-ass adults break that down.
Except for the last part, you got that verbatim.
Yeah, it's like, because all these people are like, they're speaking about it like this is some sort of, what was that movie where Tom Hanks was going around trying to figure out how the museums worked? The Da Vinci Code.
Oh,
that people are.
I don't think he was just trying to figure out how they work.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see that.
Why do people care? I don't know.
Just come here and stare.
All the numbers
What's
are
wrong
going
with people?
I didn't
Was he
really,
pointing at something interesting?
All I know is, as I was trying to figure out the name of that movie, Vanessa was in my ear yelling "Forrest Gump" 4 times. So, just so you know, we're not getting the best help from behind the scenes here.
Well, the other one is that Taylor Swift said she thinks about sourdough bread 60% of the time. Sourdough, obviously a Bay Area reference, and the 60th Super Bowl. And there's also her mention of the Zodiac Killer at some point, that her Easter eggs are getting Zodiac level, and he was a Bay Area serial killer. So there's a lot of different references, but I feel like Katie was already asking me, can we go to the Super Bowl? And I was like, well, hold on a minute. Number one, we don't even know what teams are playing. And number two, we don't even know if your halftime pick is playing. But the only way I will go is if the Chiefs and or Eagles are not playing. Then I will maybe consider going. But I'll probably look at the prices and say absolutely not.
I don't know if this is a clue, guys, but I did see Weird Al eating bread out of soup bowl over the weekend. And, who loves soup bowls more than the Bay Area? So maybe, just maybe, Weird Al is dropping clues that he will be
we
doing.
should find all these Easter eggs for artists that no one wants to see at the Super Bowl.
Very exciting.
That would piss off Taylor Swift fans.
Maroon 5 just bought a one-way ticket to San Francisco in February. So I guess it must be Maroon 5.
They're on a bridge.
Again.
All right, now we get to someone who successfully completed Klein's dream crime, stealing an armored car.
Come on, really?
Those giant Brinks trucks.
Locally?
No, not local. But those trucks that are just sitting there full of money, so delicious, so robbable.
Jealous, yes.
Hard to do so successfully, but these guys did it at least so far, and they've gotten away with it. And all they did was roll up to a liquor store while a bag of money was being transferred, and they took it.
Urgent hunt for these two suspects caught on surveillance cameras robbing the driver of an armored vehicle at gunpoint. Police say they got away with an estimated $700,000 in cash.
The suspects approached, committed the robbery, and fled, all in a course of 15 to 20 seconds.
15 to 20 seconds.
But that's not my dream. That's not my dream crime though, because they use weapons. I like the creativity over weapon use. Like I like the old switcheroo.
What? You're not going to Ocean's 11 this thing. This is the best way to do it, man.
You confuse the driver. They think it's like a free Slurpee promotion day. They go in there, then you steal the truck.
You overthink everything, dude. It's like, what are you doing,
Are you going to
man?
go dressed as a 7-Eleven
You go in, guns a-blazing, 15 seconds, you're done.
To be honest,
$700,000 they stole.
I thought about, this was my most recent attempt to steal an arm. I didn't actually try to do it, but put myself in one of those giant bags of cash and sit by the other bags of cash.
And then hop over and replace yourself?
They'll just pick me up and put me in and be like, whoa, heavy machine this week. And then I'll be in the truck. And now I'm in the truck. And now I got to figure out the rest.
I would love to see all this play out.
Well,
Yeah, what happens when
we
you're in
have
the
a couple
truck?
of times a day downstairs. The Brinks truck comes
I
up.
see it every day. I know that Omar, I've got a clock. It comes at 11:15, again at 3:15. They got about 3 minutes in, 3 minutes out. One guard watches truck, one guard moves in.
Yeah, but that's
I've been
going into a
clocking.
bank. That's sketchy. I feel like they have more security around bank drops. But a liquor store, I feel like they have just a little bag. Just like, here you go. Here's some money. Boop.
The guy gave me a strange look the other day because he pulled up and he gave me a hi. I said, "I'll see you again in 7.5 minutes." And he's like, "Wait, what?" Like I told him that I was basically clocking his time. I knew it. I know the time.
Yeah, I'm sure a well thought out crime is to tell the people in advance that you're watching them.
Well, I respect the move of the armored cars. I think it's
I
fascinating.
know when you work. Yeah.
I don't know why they're not using unmarked cars as opposed to armored cars. I feel like the armored cars are basically asking for it, where if you were to move stuff around in some old Priuses, no one would look twice.
Yeah, right.
But okay, whatever. I'm not the guy who makes these decisions.
Tell them how to do their job better.
I'm going to tell that today when I see the guy. 11:15, sir. You'll be hearing about my Prius idea.
All right, do you want access to one of the most exclusive new clubs in Southern California? If you are lucky, you can be the new member of the Queen Mary. It's a new exclusive club in Southern California. You can buy membership tiers to the Queen Mary. They just announced this. There's a bunch of different VIP passes, spirited passes. Each of them has their own set of benefits, including free admission, okay? Discounts on dining and shopping. And you can also do overnights. You can do little spooky overnights. You can do private tours in case the regular tour wasn't good enough for you. And you can do paranormal experiences.
Oh, God.
They do love that once a year haunting of the Queen Mary, but for the most part, I think we all agree that they should just sink that thing. And I know that it's the pride of Long Beach, and Vanessa probably feels very passionately about it, but
Not even Vanessa could defend the Queen Mary.
I think she likes to rollerblade past it, but
All right, let's
Come
ask her.
on, Vanessa. Yes, Queen. Go.
do you like the Queen Mary? That's what I thought.
Oh, wow.
Nothing to say.
She ghosted us.
She's still upset about the Forrest Gump thing.
Yeah, that's right. She's like, guys, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Forrest Gump.
You know what I would love, though, is, when the Tropicana got demolished?
Yes.
And they made it
Implosion.
a whole event? They should do that for the Queen Mary.
Well, the Queen Mary was doing that by itself. It was actually in full-on sync mode, and then they spent all this money to try to restore it again. But it is not great, and I've been there. It's funny. You guys won't be surprised by this, but when my weird Uncle Leslie comes to Southern California to visit, that is his number one hotel of choice.
Well, of
He
course,
stays
because-
there?
Stays
man,
on the
it's
Queen
trash.
Mary.
I stayed there once.
He loves it. He thinks it's the best.
Yeah, but it's because it's got its kitschy atmosphere
weird.
and everything. But also, he loves being around dead spirits.
He loves being around dead spirits. He loves everything strange about it. He loves just getting into staying on checking into a normal hotel would be too normal for him, and he's so weird.
But
he's
I think
gotta
that-
live on a boat.
What the Queen Mary did wrong was it wasn't haunted enough.
That's
Like,
what-
there's not enough experiences of people being like, somebody touched me, or I flew across the room, or this or that. It's like, very sparingly is there any kind of report of anything haunted.
What they should do, if they really want to bring back the Queen Mary to all its glory, because no one who's a fan of members clubs like Soho House or Bird Streets or any of these San Vicente bungalows, no one's going to be like, you know what, scratch it, guys. I got us a membership to the Queen Mary. They should do a night of the purge on the Queen Mary, where there are no rules, no crime, anything goes.
Oh, I was thinking they should do a pride event. Really be like a Queen Mary.
I think they do that, though, don't they?
They do?
I just always assume. Maybe it's just because it's called Queen Mary. I
You
always
assume
assume
it's
gay.
a gay club
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah, I think I thought that. My uncle told me he was staying there. I was like, I better watch out, man. It's a little fruity up there on the high seas.
Venue.
Cage the Elephant on stage.
Cage the Elephant, everybody.
To a private KROQ show
With Cage the Elephant at the El Rey. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets. And instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 6 with Oasis in New York. Courtesy of KROQ and RCA.
Hello, this is Matt from Cage the Elephant on the world famous KROQ.
You guys are awesome. I love you.
So you think big butts is where it's at? Well, think again. And this ain't no little ass anthem either. It's 2023. What? Let's celebrate the average butt. Hit me with it.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
Big booty hoes, got to goes. Itty bitty bums, time to run. If fat bottom girls make the world go round, well, step off, bitch, time for average mounds. So many songs about big asses, but I do speak for the masses. May not be pretty, may not be cute. No cap love for the average glute. Big butt, small butt, I say pass. Hello, ladies, medium ass. Medium ass, medium ass. Sorry, Jack, it's the new first class. First class.
Yo. So you think it's cool to play mambo music and diss me? Well, your rap game is worse than when my wife pretends to kiss me. So I'm gonna say a few words to spoil that clear P-test cup. That's right, bitch. It's time for this lesbo to wrap it up!
Hell yeah.
Here's news for you, shorty. NyQuil and DayQuil aren't the same, and doors all have handles, and yellow hats are lame. You say that your pie wine is pizza's new side piece, but your sales list is only as long as your last lease. On the streets you buy Jordans, but you don't make no profit. At home you're like Ellen, you're way out the closet. Whoa. And you'll probably hear this, and you'll probably cry. It's okay, Kay, you're an emotional guy. You cry when you're sick, when your kid sings a song, when you're tired or hungry, when they brought back Tom DeLonge. So you know what? I think I'm gonna stop this dope rhyme, cause unlike you, I know how to stay on time.
What's up with this?
Yeah.
Are you muff munchers ready? Which panel? It's about empowerment. I can't swear? Let's face it.
Okay, now is this scarf, is this too much?
Men have been elevating men for long enough. We got a Christian housewife in Arizona who needs us. Let's go.
She's a total fucking train wreck.
I just moved to LA from New Jersey to be a social media influencer.
God damn, it's funny.
Staying in is amazing. I would feel like a loser. Are you calling me a loser?
To me, fashion, it's all about blending style with practicality.
You think I make guacamole and that's it? That's what I do here?
I'm going to need to immerse myself.
Do you feel lonely like I do?
If all you needed was a haircut, we wouldn't be here.
We gotta make some big changes.
How many times a week are you defecating?
Okay, see, that is pure woman.
Why did you want to be a social media influencer? Is it because you were a weird kid? Because I get it. I was a weird kid too, okay? I ain't marbles.
What the fuck? Pussy vibration. The Fierce 5 really changed my life. Aggressively.
It's not actually about the curtains. It's about what's behind them.
I'm getting new windows.
This is gonna be good.
been to our Instagram lately, you should check out Klein Alley Show, because while you're there, you can see what actual video footage of us doing the reboot that the world needed now more than ever. Move over, Happy Gilmore. We gave you Celebrity Refrigerator, something you heard for the very first time many, many years ago on KROQ when Kevin and Bean would go into the refrigerator of celebrities. And Omar called it a classic. We thought it was a classic. The only person who didn't agree it was a classic was Kevin Ryder, who joined us on Friday, and he reminded us that this is not a classic bit.
Could I just interrupt and say, I'm not sure it's a classic bit. It's an old bit.
Yes.
But I don't know that it's classic.
Well, when things get old enough, they become classic, Kevin.
Okay.
So
it's like when things get old, they become vintage.
Right. We convinced him it was classic, and he kind of said, I don't get why you're doing it. And then the big surprise for him is that the first celebrity's refrigerator we went into was his refrigerator. We snuck in after Ali and I were sitting there waiting for him to leave and go to KROQ so then we could go into his house. Lucky for us, his wife is also famous. She's been in a ton of TV shows. Marin Dungy's her name, and she is...
she was an Alias. She was big in the 90s, but also still, I mean, Big Little Lies.
She's in the reboot for Buffy that's coming out.
Yeah.
She was in Friends, and she was in, I don't know, she's been in every show. But regardless, this is the moment that Kevin realized that
we turned it all around.
That he would be the victim of Celebrity Refrigerator. Very exciting now that we're about to knock on the door and do our first ever Celebrity Refrigerator.
All right, here we go.
Hello. Please announce yourself, celebrity.
Oh, hi, I'm Marin Dungy.
And your husband is?
Kevin Ryder.
Is that angry laughter or happy laughter?
Oh, no, it's hilarious. That's ridiculous.
We went to your house after you went to work this week, and we went into your refrigerator.
What? How is this going to come back and burn me?
So he was concerned that we were going to, take a bunch of dumps, upper deck his toilets and everything. We didn't do that. We just played around. Allie did.
Oh, you didn't do that?
Oh, Allie did that.
I dumped all over.
Allie dumped all over your house, Kevin. Right. And at the end of everything, when everything was said and done, we said, thank you for letting us bring back Celebrity Refrigerator. There's
I think it was a one-time reboot.
Well, a lot of people are saying, it's funny because you read the text, the comments on Instagram, and some people go, this is great, can't wait for the next celebrity. People are already pitching us who will be the next celebrity, and other people say, this is a dead bit. Kevin was right, kill it, not a classic.
Yeah, or, the reboot's never better than the original.
That's what they always say. Mm-hmm. He did have another feeling, though, about something that he thought we should have done instead of Celebrity Refrigerator, and this is how that chat ended.
I don't know, but I'd like to pitch you another one real quick. I know we're running late, but
sure.
Do you have 30 seconds?
Sure.
All right, it's a bit called Honk for Meat.
So he brought up Honk for Meat. Now, the second I heard the name, I said, I'm in.
We love it.
People love reboots. You can never have enough reboots. Reboot. Everything these days is either a reboot or a collab. In this particular case, it's kind of a combination of both. It's a reboot and a collab. And when we heard Honk for Meat, I didn't care what the concept was. I thought that was something they used to do at Miss Double December.
But if you like a title, you don't care about the bit itself.
Bit is secondary to the title. Honk for Meat, and he explained.
So basically, you never clarify what meat it is. That's the gift that they win. So you talk to somebody who's sitting at a stoplight. It turns green and they don't move, and everybody is quiet. And then you hear the person behind them honk. You go, all right, one piece of meat. Two more pieces of meat. And basically, you're about to cause a scene, and it's so fun to see how long people will sit there and be honked at for this nebulous prize of meat.
And the good news in LA is that no one has road rage. So the chance of someone getting out of a car
woman gets stabbed over mystery prize meat?
Yeah, trying to win meat on KROQ, which, by the way, we're okay with as long as she pulls through. So we did make the promise to Kevin Ryder before we do another Celebrity Refrigerator. We will try out the reboot this week, which will be Honk for Meat.
And the way he was explaining it, is it just one person waiting for the meat, or are there a bunch of people in different locations all waiting to beat out each other?
No, I think it's one person.
Okay, we just focus on one person and how long they're willing to wait.
Hey, what intersection are you at? There's some intersections, as you know, that if you...
Oh, there's one that's supposed to be the intersection in America.
Oh, yeah.
It's the busiest. There's like 6 ways that you can go.
That could end up costing us a lot of meat. And we didn't decide if we're doing pounds or ounces or slices or hot. We don't know what we're doing. We got to track down the meat.
So it's mystery meat and mystery amounts.
Mystery amounts, but every honk does result in you getting more of said meat. So if you are open for the challenge, we may need you later this week because we're doing a reboot a week around here. And last week's reboot was Celebrity Refrigerator. got rave reviews. Video's doing quite well on Instagram. You could check it out, at least the 90-second cut, including all the weird things we found in Kevin Ryder's refrigerator at his house. But more importantly, you could be a contestant in a future episode of Honk for Meat.
And if that isn't an inspirational sentence, I don't know what is.
I mean, really, guys, we have
Motivation Monday.
Finally outdone ourselves, I think. And so that's coming up later this week, in addition to everything else we have for you. And there's a lot of stuff.
Move over, Oasis.
It's
Honk for Meat.
Honk for Meat time on KROQ.
I made another mistake.
And this teacher has a new song about your body and where it's okay to touch, and this is going viral.
These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them.
Thoughts?
That's a great song.
There's a few songs about this.
Don't touch me there. This is
And there's a dance that goes with it. It's like this.
Allie's performing on YouTube, guys.
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Oh, my God.
You know it? Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
If you do that dance, Allie,
You don't have to do that,
Allie. No one is going to want to touch your no-no square if you do that dance. So you don't have to worry about the
It
song.
was never a yes square for me in my life.
Teenagers are. Klein Alley Show. This could be the night your child ventures into a secretive and potentially dangerous world. The world of world famous KROQ.
In February 11th to be exact, I got hit by a car. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they obtained the footage and then determined it was my fault?
That would be great. That would be the best.
And then I had to pay him.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. That'd be such
what would happen.
That'd be such an alley mush. Like, we found the footage. Here you are, and here you are skipping right into this man's
owe
car.
this man $10,000.
And everyone gets to laugh at me.
I just dropped off my kids, and I'm heading to Disneyland.
Whoa, that is a slap in the kid's face.
Wait a minute. You drop them off at school for their first day of school, and your immediate move as an adult is to travel to Disneyland by yourself?
Because you know that there aren't going to be any kids there this time.
Did you tell your kids that you're dropping them off at school and then going to Disneyland, or no?
Just did it.
So they have no idea that you will have spent the whole day at Disneyland when you pick them up later today?
No idea.
Guy's going to show up, pick his kids up, have those mouse ears on. Kids will be like, what'd you do today? Nothing. Half eating a churro.
Working. Air Bud came out in 1997. Now, almost 30 years later, it's time to bring it back to life. It will be called Air Bud Returns, and it will be the 15th installment in the Air Bud franchise.
How many sports does that dog play? It's not just basketball every time, because I think one of them, the dog was like skiing or something.
There's a volleyball one. Air Bud Spikes Back.
Oh, okay, volleyball.
They do it just for the puns.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, look it up, Omar. I think that dog played soccer at one point. What was that
Air
one
Bud
called?
World Pup.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
World
there's a
Pup.
football one
Nice.
because there was an Air Bud golden receiver.
Yep.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, wow.
1998.
Ali did not even look that up.
And there's a baseball one, Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch.
Oh, man.
There are more Air Bud movies than there are Fast and Furious movies. Isn't that wild? And this woman has a sign on her door saying no solicitors. Two men walk up to her door. One of them knocks and starts following up with her about a notice regarding some kind of energy initiative, whatever scam. And here's what she says.
Can I help you?
So we're the guys in the area just following up with the notices that you guys got on the Edison.
I'm so not interested. Thank you so much for
no
calling.
worries. Just make sure you keep the notice.
Now, the two guys are walking away, and the second guy goes, you know what? I'm going to go back and do another knock. And the second reaction is this.
Get the off my porch right now. How dare you knock on this door again?
What?
You ignorant asshole. Get off my property right now.
Cool.
Get off my property right now.
Yeah, no
you
worries.
ignorant fat piece of Get the off my porch right now.
You have a flag.
Leave.
I bet the fat guy's like, why didn't I knock first?
Yeah. We should take...
Someone would have called me a fat piece
We
of
should
ass.
take her quote that she just said and put that on the sign instead of no soliciting. Just make a giant sign that says all that stuff.
Don't you dare knock on this effing door again.
You fat piece of ass. KROQ Klein Alley show is coming to an end for right now, but fear not, you're going to have lots of stuff to get coming up in about 20 minutes, including more tickets. Just announced show. Cage the Elephant at the El Rey.
They put on a great show anyway.
Oh, dude, great.
Matt's always getting in the crowd.
Anytime you see that band live, it is one
They're
of those
all
bands.
up in your face.
I don't even think I knew one song they sang before I first saw them perform live, and I was like, I'm so into this band.
But the energy's like, yeah.
Live is fantastic, and you will be there, and you'll get a spot on the standby boarding list to go see them again in New York with Oasis. Not bad. When Oasis is the consolation prize, that's a pretty good prize we got at KROQ. That's going to be happening all week, and every hour starting again in 20 minutes right here on KROQ. All right, what do we got for takeaways before we get out of here?
626, my takeaway is I'm apparently watching Da Vinci Code all wrong.
Yeah, it's all about how to use museums, apparently. I didn't realize that's
What's the deal with museums?
That's the
Let's
goal
figure it
of that
out.
whole movie, I think.
562, my takeaway is when I need to be tough, all I need to say is, you keep on stepping.
It was bad tough talk. I should have had better tough talk ready. But the guy did pedaled away pretty quickly on that
he was
bicycle.
scared.
I think so.
818, my takeaway is COVID's back, baby.
Yeah, COVID is back. I just got my first text with a picture of a positive test from someone that said, sorry, I have to cancel. I haven't seen that.
Did this have to do with school or just a friend?
Yeah, a babysitter.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, this has got to be a lie.
Yeah, this is from 4 years
I was like,
ago.
I was like, that's my picture that I used to find online and send to people. You can't be sending me that.
650, my takeaway is don't do a pile of blow before bed.
It's a great takeaway.
818, beware of the Queen Mary sex ghost. And 626, my takeaway is go touch a vagina.
You got to. It's mushy and squishy and makes you happy. That's according to some drunk that Jake ran into in the streets. Jake, you have a takeaway?
Yeah, today you're a real ass man.
Yeah, he's not wearing underwear.
Yeah, my ass has been apparently all over the Instagram, and Johnny says it's performing better than it should be. So you can see that while it's there or before we get disciplined and told to take it down. Al, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is the word teeth starts and ends with a T.
Yeah, we learned that from Vanessa today. And there's a T in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of T's for teeth. Round 2 of the dumb off will be tomorrow. If you thought today was dumb, oh, just wait. It gets dumber as the week goes on. The dumb off. Who will wear the sash of stupidity at that live Cage show? And finally, Omar Khan, speaking of ass, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that 0 is a number.
0 is a number.
An even number.
We are an educational show. All right, have a great day. If you need us in the meantime, the go line's open for you now, 844-956-GOAT. Omar will take us out. No stutter.
That they feel that that you know they feel that
The world famous KROQ Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
Get ready for